Lelina mai kako. Welcome to Keep It Aloha, a podcast that keeps aloha by catching the next wave of Hawaiʻi music. I'm your host, Kamaka, and our guests today are two Hilo hamas. But before we introduce them, I gotta remind you about this week's giveaway. Congrats to the last big winner of our recent giveaway who won World Cup tickets, round-trip flights to Seattle, and a $2,500 gift card. Insane giveaway. If you didn't already know, here on the Keep It Aloha podcast, we give away $500 or more in prizes every single week, all of 2026. For this week's giveaway, we teamed up with Stretch Lab to give you an $800 giveaway. To find the prizes and enter, all you have to do is head to our Instagram and find the giveaway on our profile. The full details will be in the description. I'll be pulling the winners on Wednesday, June 10th, so make sure you get your entries in. For an extra 10 entries, email my assistant Nicole at keepitaloha.com the secret word/phrase from this episode, as well as your favorite Wavvy song. And as always, the prizes and entry instructions can change every week, so make sure you're following us and listening to the full episodes so you never miss a chance to win. Good luck and enjoy this episode. All right, let's introduce our guest.
After 175 years, some people still think we're just a ranch.
And we just farm all day.
What they don't realize is we wear many hats. And that's just how we roll.
You just might see some old friends.
Or make some new ones.
So come hang with us
Drive on out to the country.
and get that epic snap.
No matter what you're looking for, come discover where legends are made.
Our guests today are musicians from the Big Island of Hawai'i. These Hilo boys are now based on Oʻahu and represent a new generation of local music, one that blends island reggae, R&B, hip-hop, and pop into something that feels both rooted and global at the same time. What began as two friends creating music has grown into one of the fastest rising acts in the islands, with millions of streams, songs landing on local radio, and a growing fan base that reaches far beyond Hawaiʻi. Their breakout track, Keep Me in Mind, helped put them on the map, and since then, they've continued to build momentum with songs like Thyme, POUNDTOWN, Peaches, Sunshine, and Long Day. They've performed on platforms like HIRIE Sessions, High Now, and Sugarshack Sessions, and recently their debut project, Sink or Swim, collaborating with artists like HIRIE and Likkle Jordee, the Steppas, and 808 along the way. They're doing a lot, guys. But more than just the music, they represent where Hawaiʻi sound is headed, pushing boundaries, experimenting with new styles, and showing that you don't have to leave home to create something that reaches the world. I am so stoked to talk stories with them today. They are Kala'i Pomroy and James Shaw. Aloha, Kala'i and James. Welcome to the Keep It Aloha podcast. How you both doing?
Good, my brother. Thank you for having us.
Of course. Stoked that you guys are here. Happy we're finally making it happen. That was a long intro. Just
That
you
was
guys.
long, bro.
I feel like you guys just kind of came back into this scene just a year ago, and you have all those accolades already. I'm reading. I'm having trouble. I'm like, this is a lot of words right now.
You did great. I don't know if we could have done any better than that.
All good. It's a team effort here. Shout out Sean for helping us on the production side here at the Kind Media. But quick little history, just so people know. Kala'i and I, we've known each other basically our whole lives, maybe since he was maybe elementary, middle school, maybe. I've probably seen you before that, but our sisters are best friends. He's classmates with my sister and past podcast guest, Kanoi. And he used to be at our house, right before I left Oʻahu, or I think I left to Peace Corps. We used to cruise in the living room, pull out this app that would put like a random word, and we'd try freestyle rapping to that. So that's what I remember Kala'i as when I was growing up, and then eventually saw him on Oʻahu and he was doing this music stuff, and I'm like, what the heck? This is crazy.
So you're the reason all of that.
I'm the reason, guys.
Yes.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you for saying that. So if it wasn't for those living room sessions, Wavvy wouldn't have happened. That's crazy. Did you ever think about that?
I didn't, but now that you bring it up, it's totally making sense.
Yeah, exactly. And then I saw you guys in 2021 when you guys were performing at Sweet Enemy, when you guys were first, getting onto the scene. I was there.
You were
front row, maybe in the back. I don't know. I don't remember. But I was supporter from day 1 or 2. I don't know when you guys started, but
You were.
I was there from the early days. Is what I'm saying. But I'm very proud of you too. And like I said, I'm happy that we're finally making this happen. We have a lot of overlap and connections that we'll get into, but I want to start at the beginning, just getting to know your whole life stories. Where are you from? Where you grad? And what was it like growing up? And I don't know how you guys want to start. Youngest to oldest, oldest to youngest.
Yeah, youngest to oldest.
Yeah. Well, you know, we from Hilo, Hawaii.
Yeah.
Born and raised. We both went to Kamehameha schools. I am a lifer, a proud lifer. Imua Kamehameha. And then James got in. What you got in?
7th grade.
Yeah. Oh, he was one of the very few then.
Oh no, yeah, I was like,
Because there's only like 2 people who get in 7th grade.
yeah, I think it was like 2, or was it 4? I think because 2 kids got kicked out or something like that. 2 people usually get in, but then
Oh, you gotta thank them, bro.
I know. Hey, thank you.
You know who you are.
Hey, whoever you are, thank you, bro, because you opened one spot up for this guy.
And that's how you guys met at Kamehameha.
Yep.
Okay.
Kamehameha schools.
And so you were there your whole life. Obviously, I know your family. You have a sister. She left a social media question later, which we'll get to.
Oh no.
Our parents know each other as well.
Yes.
So it's like I said, I remember going on your dad's boat a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
You probably don't remember this. Up in Volcano with my dad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they took us like fishing or something.
Yeah, probably
a while
outside
ago.
like Pohoiki, yeah.
Yeah, Pohoiki, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that was a spot.
Yeah. So what were you into growing up? Because I didn't know that you were really into music until I saw you again, like as an adult.
No, I really wasn't. That's the thing. Is I didn't do music at all. I wasn't really musically inclined at all. Nobody in my family played music. My dad like would jam some guitar here and there, but no, I actually my life was kind of consumed by golf, like my whole life.
Oh yeah, you're a golfer.
Not so many people know that, but
Yeah.
I basically golfed from like 8 years old, all the way through high school into college, and then music really didn't become a thing until like my sophomore year of college.
Well, because so after those rap sessions we had, you didn't want to, you didn't pursue it after that.
I wasn't inspired enough. You left me hanging.
I left too
you left
soon.
too
My
early.
bad,
a few more, and then
Okay.
I might have like.
Okay.
You
And then
know?
after you saw me do some YouTube videos with my friends doing music, that's when you got inspired
Yes.
again. Okay, I forgot. My bad.
You're
I
on
forgot
it.
I had such an impact on your life. That's why I always say you're like a little brother to me, but I really am like an older brother to you, huh?
Oh yes.
The brother you never had.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
And then James from Hilo too.
Yep. I was actually, funny stories. Actually, I was born in California,
You lie.
and then
The betrayal.
I moved to Oʻahu actually in 2nd grade. Went to Mililani Mauka for like 2 years, and then in 4th grade I moved to Big Island, which is thankfully where my mom's from. So a lot of family there. And
Okay, yeah, so Hilo boy.
Yeah.
Little boy.
But that's definitely where I claim my roots for sure.
Yeah. And then so you eventually got into Kamehameha 7th, 8th grade. Were you doing sports? Were you into music at that time?
Yeah, music was a big in my family. My mom, she wanted to be a country singer, and same thing with my grandpa. He actually was cutting records. He had a music career, and it was just in my family. I wasn't able to sing, so that was interesting. My mom she was like, "Dang, my son doesn't have the gift."
Skip
so
the
there was a
generation.
time where you couldn't sing?
Oh yeah,
Like
brother.
sing well? So you learned?
Yeah, I mean, so I started off on ukulele, and it was probably like my favorite instrument. I didn't see anything past that. And then as I got more curious, I got older, and I learned more of the guitar and all that kind of other stuff. But when I used to just jam the ukulele, I used to just tell my mom, "Hey, mom, try sing this for me, please," you know. And then finally in middle school, I was like, "Brah, you gotta do something else than just jam this ukulele." So I used to just will myself every day, singing. And my mom used to look at me and go, "Are you off?"
You're not my son.
But
To do some DNA tests.
yeah, I put that work in, and here we are now. So
Wow, that's crazy because your voice is so good. I wouldn't like.
That's what I'm saying. I think he being kind of modest,
Nah,
right? Like,
bro.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't up to the standard for your mom. It's like, you know how like an Asian F is an A-. Maybe because you come from a singing
No.
family, like you
No,
were
my
singing
mom was
well,
the
but
type
it
that
wasn't up to her standard.
That would go,
'cause-
oh, you sound so good, but I knew she knew.
She was gaslighting
yeah,
you.
exactly, because it's all love. But hey,
I never met you like when you couldn't sing.
I don't know, brother. I think
I know
you
we're
did.
gonna have to see some old videos or
Yeah, I
something.
will bust them out.
Some
Yeah.
old SoundCloud tracks.
I
and
will
we'll
bust them
see.
out.
Yeah. And then okay, so how did you two meet?
Tetherball court. I beat
That
him.
was bruh stop.
Oh.
It could have been, honestly. You know, people ask us this all the time, and I feel like I give like the cliche answer that like, you know, we met in school.
Tinder, Grinder.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, it wasn't around. No, it was.
It wasn't even there yet, bro.
Okay,
we
yeah, my bad,
we
my
had MySpace.
Yeah.
And then I would give the cliche answer, oh, we just met in middle school, but now that my brain is moving a little bit more, I think we met, I want to say, through golf,
Yeah, because
honestly.
Oh, you
Yeah.
golfed
So he
too.
golfed too. That's like when we really met. Is we had a mutual friend.
Yeah, and I also started taking lessons, and so I was at the course or like at the
Yeah.
driving range, and there was only a select amount of us that were there.
And
all the
he's a
time.
grade above me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like we wouldn't see each other in school. We would see each other, but we wouldn't have classes together or anything like that. At least in middle school. So we have a mutual friend who also golfed, who he was friends with, and it was in his grade. So I think that's where we really started to like kind of talk and become friends, was on the golf course
Oh, okay.
or at the restaurant at the golf course eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys were pretty tight the whole time, all the way through high school, or just mainly just golf.
I mean, we're friends for sure. I think
Yeah.
it's just hard because like we're at different grades.
Yeah.
So a lot
we
of
had
that
our own
stuff-
friends too. Like
Yeah, yeah.
he had his friends when he was in 8th grade, I think, and I was in 7th grade.
He was bullying Kanoe in Kamehameha.
Somebody had to do it.
Yeah, thank
No.
you. Thank you.
I'm just kidding, Kanoe. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think from there, after golf, was when I started to learn his passion for music, and I think it was a seed planted right there for sure. Because, like I said, there was no music going on in my life at all. It was strictly golf and just life, yeah. And then I would go over to his house. He would jam guitar. I'm like, hey, this is cool. And I would start singing, you know, like here and there, like, hey, I'll go sing a verse, like kind of just jam session stuff. And I don't know. I think that's what it was. That seed was planted, and it festered a little bit and created like a slow passion. It definitely wasn't something drastic. It was like very small, and that's all it was. Is just jamming. He'd bring his guitar to school, show me a couple chords.
I think really we shared what was like the highlight is we shared a really similar music taste. So like before like the actual instruments came around, like we just like to listen to the same music. You
Like
know?
who are some of the artists?
Yeah.
Shoot, back in that day, it was, I don't even know.
This is like over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Or
Because I
maybe
left
15 probably.
I left in 2016. That's when I last saw you. So you were a junior and sophomore, going to be a junior maybe.
Yeah.
And then
At
you were a
this time,
junior.
though,
Yeah.
this was
This was
2012.
6 years before that.
Yeah,
even.
this was like
this is
middle
before?
school.
Oh, okay.
When we started like talking to each other and thinking about music and stuff. And God, I mean, this is a funny story, but like Kalohe Kai, The Green, those are like huge artists to us back then. Rebel Soldiers, that was like the time when they were popping. They still are popping, but like I think that was definitely like the peak of artistry when we were at that age, who we looked up to. And it was like his 14th, 15th birthday or something.
Yeah, that's when we had my birthday.
Yeah, and his mom took us all to KB Extreme to watch Kalohe Kai.
Okay,
yeah.
That's the
bowling alley.
bowling, yeah.
Yeah, his Paradise. Just talking to Roman about this actually, but his Paradise album had just came out 2013, 2012, I think. It must have been around there. And yeah, we went there. His mom bought us VIP. It was right in the front.
Front row.
Just tripping out, yeah.
Wow.
But that was like the artist that we was listening to. It slowly progressed into like outside genres. Like when we got into high school, we shared
Hip hop, R&B.
yeah, we shared a big love for Drizzy Drake. Just honestly, anything from like that kind of slow R&B, pop, hip hop. That's just kind of what we vibe to, and I'm sure we'll get into that later. But that's what's really made Wavvy the sound that it is today. It's all of those influences, kind of.
Yeah, and it's what makes you
Jelly.
guys unique. And you're so diverse where you can do these other styles of music. Because when I first saw you guys perform in 2021, you guys were more of like a reggae. Well, you had like the Peaches cover and you had the Guava and Show You Off, but
I think we might have had like
maybe one
or
reggae song.
2 reggae songs.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, you weren't reggae. My bad. You weren't just reggae. You were like that R&B, hip hop, and then you guys kind of, as you came back into the scene, went more into like that reggae with a blend of like hip hop and everything. So that's super cool to see. So after graduating high school, what did you both end up doing? Because you guys split off, went your own ways, and then we'll talk about how you re-met.
I moved to Oʻahu, and I went to UH Manoa and studied economics. And
Hey, be honest, bro. What did you study first? What was the first thing you studied?
You just gonna call me all that?
Hey, I never did meet anybody in my life change majors more than this guy.
Okay, so when I first got there, I wanted to be an anesthesiologist. Then I had biochem, physics,
dream big, you.
math, or calculus in my freshman year, and I was like, yeah, this ain't me. And then it went to
Marine biology,
and then it went to physicist, and then it went to, I think I wanted to do nursing. And yeah, honestly,
But you almost got them all
yeah,
covered.
but
I think you were just trying to figure out what ethnicity you were. That's what it was. You named me very
nursing,
like
nursing, no, I'm not Filipino.
Yeah, not Filipino enough. Nursing's not it.
Like, you know what it is, man?
Not
honestly?
Asian enough. Can I be one astrophysicist?
You know what it is I always loved music, and it's hard when you have a passion and you can't see yourself doing anything else. So that was kind of where I was, and I was always trying to fill this void to like. I was like numbers. So
You was figuring it out,
just
bro.
get numbers, you
You
know.
figuring it out.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine because you change all these majors. I didn't have a major until I was a senior in college. I don't know how I got away with
Same.
it, but yeah, I didn't have a major
close to that
until I was I didn't start my major until my second semester of my senior year.
Hey, but I tell you what though, I know a lot of stuff though now because I took plenty classes.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
different fields, you know what I mean?
How come I know? And then so you got, because you were there after I left, because I left in 2016 and you got there in 2016. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And my physical therapist shout out to Iz. He was telling me that you guys used to work together because that new facility opened up. Like maybe I think it was like my last 2 years of college. And it was super nice. And you guys used to work there. We probably didn't overlap unless it was you didn't work your freshman year, did you?
No.
Yeah, okay, so we didn't overlap, but he tells me stories, and it's funny you mentioned Drake because he said what happened was he tells me this story that you guys were, just hang around, you listen to Drake's album just came out, and then you said, I could do something like this. Like I could make something better, and they're like, they're like, okay, James. They're like, sure.
That sounds like the 2016 James. I said something
because they were like, it's one of those things where like, oh, okay, like sure, there's something better. But you went to the lab, you came back. I don't know if it's the next day or something really quickly, and you played them something, and they're like, oh, this is really good. So you did what you set out to do, and I guess that's when. They were like, whoa, this guy is actually going to be like really big. So he was telling me he was a day zero supporter.
No, he really was, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, shout out is such a kind heart, brah. Such a good soul, good person, brah.
Yeah, thanks for taking care of me at the Forge with Jimmy and Mako, and supporting Wavy over here, James. Wavy James.
Wavy
J, right? That's what he said.
This is an interesting thing. I've been trying to figure this out myself. Because originally, you start a band and you're like, hey, what am I gonna be called? And I went with Jay, and I don't know. I kind of like James. It's my actual name.
That's your government.
Yeah, I don't know.
You went with the government name.
Yeah.
Most people don't. He's different.
Yeah, but we like to refer to him internally as Chemo Suave.
Yeah, the Chemo Suave.
Chemo Suave. Big Game
After
James.
that Drake story, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling myself.
It makes sense. Hey, but you talk the talk and then you walk the walk. So that's the most important thing.
Thanks, Iz, for gassing me up.
And then so after high school, did you go Vegas?
I did.
You were in Vegas.
Yeah.
Right?
So when he went to college, I was a senior in high school. So that's when we just, honestly, I don't think we talked probably not at all. Kind of did our own things. I was still in high school. And then when I graduated, I went to UNLV and I studied professional golf management. Yeah, and I played golf as well. So, yeah, very different career path I ended up taking. But yeah, after realizing that golf necessarily wasn't really in the cards that God was dealing for me at the time, I decided to go into business school. So I went to business school at UNLV. And then it was kind of like right around COVID that Vegas was just kind of, it was just kind of like a rough spot. In my opinion, I love Vegas, but it was just really hard. I was working at the Wynn Casino at the time. I was caddying at the golf course, and then it just shut down. Business was rough. So I made a decision at the time to move back home. And I was also going to get college a lot cheaper since I could get in-state residency here. And yeah, I just pulled the trigger like right in the middle of quarantine, actually. Came to UH Manoa and transferred to Scheidler. And yeah, graduated with my business degree in 2023. And yeah, I guess that kind of segments us into when I came back here, I immediately linked up with him because I didn't know anybody in Oʻahu like at all except him. And yeah, that's when it really started to click. But before then, before I even moved here, we were already Wavvy. We were already making music. So that's like another story.
Oh, so you guys were making music while you were away?
Yes.
There's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
If there's a will, there's a wave.
So
A big one.
it's funny. I got into, while I was at UNLV, I stopped studying golf. I stopped playing golf, and I was in business school, but I took up a music minor course. So I was already like, the spark was there to kind of start doing some stuff in music. And it was just learning about like music tech and like how to work like a DAW and stuff. And taking that class kind of pushed me into buying my first mic, and I bought an interface. And I just had some buddies at the time up there who were just like starting out producing. So they would come over, they'd make beats, and I just like record some demos and whatnot. And I think I had recorded something and put it on SoundCloud that he had seen, or I shared with him, one of those. And then he was like asking me like, yo, how did you do this? How did you record? What mic did you use and stuff like that? And I gave him basically the setup that I had. I told him, bro, I bought this on Amazon. This mic was $100. I bought this Focusrite interface was $100. Couple chords, and all I needed was my laptop. And I had GarageBand.
I still question this story sometimes because I bought it as a bundle. The Focusrite, the speakers, the mic. Like he's saying like he researched it, but I think he just bought the bundle.
I never buy the bundle, I promise.
I think about this story a lot.
No way, because my mom's ex-boyfriend at the time, he bought me the monitors, and I had those first. I had monitors, but I had nothing, so I would just use them to like listen to music in my room.
Okay,
and
I'm gonna have to ask Auntie Nadine.
You can ask, I promise. And then yeah, so he ended up getting the same thing, and he started recording music, and he would send me demos back, and I'm like, yo, this is fire. And
I made a beat for him.
Yeah, he made a beat for me, and then I would hop on that. And he's definitely like the more musically inclined one out of the two of us. So like I don't even really know chords or anything like that. I just I like to sing, I like to write. That's like, to me, I feel like that's my strong suits. But yeah, so he would make the beats and he would send them over, or we'd rip them off YouTube to MP3 converter.
Yeah, back in the
days. Take that beat,
yeah.
Put it right into GarageBand, right into Logic, and just record over it. And we were sending it back and forth. So I would like go to work, and there was a time difference too, but I would go to work, and then after I'd get off of work, I think it would be late over here already. Or was it earlier here? No, we're ahead. Yeah. I was ahead of you, like 3 hours ahead. So I'd get off of work at like 5, and maybe it'd be like, I don't know, 2, 3 o'clock for him. I'd FaceTime him right after work, and I'd be like, yo, bro, did you lay down the verse? Did you put the track? He's like, yeah, bro, I got it. And he sent it through to me. I'd play it on my side. And we did this for like, I want to say a year and a half.
What year was this?
This was late 2019.
Okay, so right before COVID and you came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was sending me stems, and I was sending him stems. And for people who don't know what stems are, it's like they're basically audio files. When you record music and you produce music, they're bounced out as little audio files that you call stems. So he'd send them to me. I'd input them into my DAW, record, and I'd send them back to him. And we basically did this for like a year and a half. And I didn't even know what I was doing, to be honest. So sorry.
Same.
sorry if they came back kind of fucked up.
Low-key same, bro. I was still learning too. Honestly, I had no experience in DAW, honestly. I think we just... one of us had to get it. So.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be me, bro. So you took the torch on that one.
But
you're just having fun, enjoying it. Right?
Yeah, just like anything else, when you pick up something new, like if you don't go to like a professional to learn or like take a class, you're just kind of trial and error.
Yeah, totally.
YouTube.
That's how YouTube University. Yeah. So okay, so you ended up coming back, and then you guys linked up, but you guys weren't performing, so you guys were just making music, putting it online, like it was on SoundCloud and stuff? As Wavvy.
No, not initially. So at first I was I was going by So he was Jay and I was Seth. My artist name was Seth. That's my middle name.
Just SETH.
Just SETH. Yeah.
Very creative.
Yeah. It's like one name, man.
James and Seth.
Yeah.
Jay and Seth.
Is this like, what is this? Is this a Bible? No, guys, this is SoundCloud. But yeah, we would just like be, okay, Jay featuring Seth, Seth featuring Jay. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna drop it on my SoundCloud. Okay, next one, you'll drop it on your SoundCloud. Mm-hmm. And then that got old. Somehow, I know how it happened, but I don't know exactly when. We talked about it and we were like, bro, we keep making music together. Like, we stopped even making like our own music. It was just like, we just kept wanting to, I think we just kept vibing off of each other's writing styles and the way we'd sing. And we're like, bro, we should just create a duo. Like, why not?
Yeah, you're just like, I like you, you like me.
Let's do it.
Come together. Let's put a label on this.
Yes. Yeah, I want to say late 2019, early 2020. It was like, bro, what do we call ourselves? And it's like, I don't know. Like, what kind of music do we make? It's like, you know, it's got a vibe to it. It's wavy. It's wavy. It's kind of got like a wavy vibe to it.
That. And
it's like, hey, Wavvy's a pretty solid name. Okay, how are we gonna make them different? Like, bro, we throw 2 V's in that thing, bro. 2 of us, 2 V's, you know? And that was it. From then, we learned how to work DistroKid, which was like our first music distributor that we would use. Shout out DistroKid. A lot of people still use it, even big artists. Yeah. But we don't use it no more. But that's when we were able to get our music on like Spotify, on Apple Music, on like bigger platforms, not just SoundCloud. Well, SoundCloud is a big platform, but that was like a time where DSPs, like all these streaming platforms, were like kind of taking over. So we knew we had to get our music on there. And when we first dropped our first song on Spotify, it was under Wavvy.
Okay, what song was that?
Elevated.
No, it was Hunting. We just had this conversation like a couple of days ago. Yeah. The song was called Hunting. Don't ask me how it went, bro, because I have no idea. It was probably terrible. I'd like to find it.
Yeah, how can we find it? Because I was trying to look up your old songs from
bro,
like
you can't.
You know what's crazy? you know what's crazy? Is had some of them. He played it because we were looking it up.
He might have the files.
While we were at physical therapy, it was just him and I, and he was looking it up. And he's like, I can't find it anywhere on the internet. And he's like, actually, I'll show you how big of a fan I am. He had it on his phone. He downloaded it, YouTube to MP3 or whatever it was. He had some saved on his phone.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah. To this day.
Wow.
Well, brother, that is for you.
Yeah. Hey, leak it.
Don't leak it.
Easy. Remember how close he was, bro?
But
okay, so
yeah.
COVID happened. I got back in 2019 from the Peace Corps. COVID happened. Everybody did their thing during COVID. I was doing my Hawaiʻi verse thing in 2021, right before starting the podcast. And then I see you guys coming up just on social media, and I'm just like, wait, Kalai sings now? Because I knew you were into rap, because we would try to rap together.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could sing at all. Now that I talked to Cool, he's like, oh yeah, I would see Kalai. He'd try to like sing.
He would attempt to.
Yeah. And then I was close with Drew back then, because I was always at Sweet Enemy getting my haircut at Mojo. So I was always around that crew. And that was a fun era, the Sweet Enemy era.
The best.
Shout out to Drew.
Swear.
Yeah, that was so awesome. I still got my Sweet Enemy shorts and shirts and hats and all of that. But so you guys were close with him, and he actually helped you guys a little bit, right, in the beginning.
More than a little bit, for sure.
Yeah, so let's talk about that era, and like shout out to Drew.
Yeah. Definitely. Real quick, I just got to shout it out since we're on the topic. Sweet Enemy collab with Wavvy. The merch is out now if you guys need it.
Oh, it just dropped.
Yes.
Oh, no, I was
so
like, I've
we
never
actually
seen
took
that
this on
before.
tour, but this is Drew's
awesome.
his patch. This is like collab. We did a few with him, but yeah, you guys can check that out. Anyways, I remember coming home and I'm fresh to Oʻahu, so you're trying to get the lay of the land. What's the spots to eat? What's the style? Like where's the spot to get a clean haircut? And this was the only guy I knew, so I asked him basically all the above. And he put me onto Mojo's, which was where I started to get my haircut, which is on the corner of King and McCully, which is right next to the old Sweet Enemy clothing shop.
Now it's
So-
Sweet Studio. And shout out Mojo. I'm an
Yes.
OG
Yeah.
for Mojo since Chinatown, since
Oh.
2011.
Yeah, shout out Mojo.
Shout out Mojo.
Mojo's
Shout
all
Shout
my
out
boys,
Taylor,
Barber
your boy Taylor.
Bronson, Josh,
Yes.
everybody.
Yeah, I think so. I went there for a haircut, and I remember James mentioning Sweet Enemy to me, like, oh, it's a local brand. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, like a streetwear brand.
Yeah, like a streetwear brand, which I'm super into. He's into. So I remember going to cut my hair, and I seen the shop next door, and I was like, oh, let me just pop in here, say what's up, see what's up, because I didn't know Drew at the time. So I walked in, and if anybody knows Drew Honda, or if you don't know him, I'll tell you now. This is like the most down to earth, like
He's a man.
Mr. Aloha, just the kindest guy ever.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even know you, and he'll give you like the shirt off his back. Literally, he would do that to a lot of people. Like there was a lot of, we all know there's a lot of homeless people around like King Street and stuff. People would walk into the shop.
I see
and he'd
the guy
give
with
them
the,
clothes.
the
Yeah,
sweater.
I'd see people
Yeah.
walking down like King Street with Sweet Enemy sweaters. I'm like, oh, what the?
Smart, man. Homeless people
No,
advertising.
hey, he knows what he's doing, man. But no, for real, just a heart of gold. But yeah, I walked in there, and he just basically introduced himself. Told us that he was a fellow Kamehameha alumni, which is an immediate connection right there. And yeah, he just kind of asked like what I'm into. That's the thing about Drew. He'll get to know every single one of his customers. Like he really creates that relationship, which is amazing. And I told him, I like to make music with my buddy who lives here as well. And he comes in the store sometimes too. And we go by Wavvy, and he's like, oh, that's super sick, man. Like that's a super cool. What kind of music you guys make? And I was like, oh, we do like R&B, like hip hop. And he's like, oh, interesting. Because there's not too many people in Hawaii, who make that kind of music.
Yeah.
Or there is, but it's not as big.
It's
I
not
think
as big as
especially
the
at the time
reggae,
when
Of course.
the island reggae.
yeah, and this was back in 2022, so
Yeah.
definitely not. So he asked me on the spot, oh, can you play me something? So I hooked up to his speaker and I played him some of the demos that I think we were making at the time, and he's like, bro, this is fire. Like this is really good. And I said, oh, thank you, man. He's like, do you guys like have anybody to like help you with like managing, or like do you guys actually I don't even think he asked that. He was just saying like
He's down to help.
yeah, you just kind of like, do you guys want to like get together and talk about like, I don't know, how we could like possibly push you guys forward. There was a lot more in between that, more relationship building. It wasn't just transactional, but it got to the point where Drew ended up helping us do our first show, which we did in his shop. It was like in his shop, like you said.
I was there, yeah.
This is like a little shop on King Street, like
Yeah.
maybe could fit
10
like
by 15, 10 by 20.
You might be able to fit like 20
Yeah.
to 25 people in there comfortably. But we would pack that place out with as much friends and family as we could. But that was literally the first time we ever even performed in front of anybody. It was all our friends and family only. But Drew made that happen.
And your idol,
yes,
the one who got you into this.
I can't forget that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Continue.
But just yeah, if there's anyone that's really seen the potential and seen what Wavvy could have been from a very early infancy stage, it was Drew.
Yeah.
And we can't thank him enough for, to this day, still showering us with blessings and working with us.
The thing about Drew is he always believed in Kala'i and I, just straight up.
Yeah.
Anything, any vision we had, any goals we had, he always the first person, bro.
There was
Let's do
no
it.
pessimism
Pessimism,
about
yeah.
him. It was just like, immediately when we told him something we want to, he's like, okay, how are we going to do it? Let's do it.
How are
And
we gonna do
yeah.
it? Not
We didn't
how
have-
are you gonna do it? You know, he was
And we
always
didn't have
inclusive.
no money, no nothing. We have no clothes. Like we was just like broken in college, And he would just give us clothes to wear. He like, hey, yo, I got you guys to us shirts, to us hats. Never have to pay for anything. And we always would want to, like, wherever we could. And he's like, no, bro, like,
Yeah, that's
no,
so
no,
true.
that's
There's
just
so
him.
many
You know what I mean?
times,
Just
yeah.
so giving.
Gotta pay.
And yeah, it introduced us to a lot of people that I would say too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people in different industries, like locally. And
Drew was pivotal in our
helped us make a lot of connections. And he high key was like, he might tell you different, but he high key was like our first manager,
Oh, no,
bro. You remember that?
definitely,
Like
yeah.
2020,
I'm
21.
not even
There was
sure.
nothing. There was nothing even to really manage though. There was no music. There was no shows. There was no money
band.
coming in, bro.
It's
No
just
band.
us.
It was just us three. But he like took on that role.
Yeah.
And yeah, shoot.
What was crazy too is he had his whole own thing going, right? And he saw us, and when I say like just wanted to help, like literally just wanted to help. And I'll never forget too, like the characteristics about Drew is, I tell Kalei this, like,
But you understand we're about to get like a lifetime sponsorship from Sweet Enemy, right?
I think you already do.
Yeah.
but Drew, there's like
So
some
keep going.
things, there's things in people that that you don't forget. And Drew, like how Kalei said, he remembers his customers. You know, he has that actual relationship with them. Like, I remember I was going into his store before he even knew about the Wavvy stuff, and he'd be like, James, what's up, bro? Anytime I walked through the door, like he knew my name. I didn't even remember his name at the time, honestly. No, seriously. But it was like, and I always be like, oh, this guy, he's the man. Always smiling, always just giving. It's just, Drew really has a heart of gold.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I can attest to that because I would always. One of my favorite things I loved doing was going to Mojo, cutting my hair, stopping at Sweet Enemy, just looking at stuff. But I wouldn't even really look at stuff. I'll just go and talk to Drew.
Yeah.
We just catch up on life. I mean, he was on this podcast before, twice actually. We just talk stories, and I would see him interact with the customers. You know, some tourists will come in, local people will come in, and he, just like you said, like, hey, how's it going? Where are you guys from? You know, what are you looking for? Oh, you're from here. Wow, that's so cool. Like, super, you know, this is so personable, right?
Yeah.
And then like the thing I love about Drew is he always says like, oh, I hope you have a good day, but like he says it with such conviction. It was not like, okay, have a good day, shoot.
No.
It's like, I really hope you have a good day. It's like that's the kind of like energy he puts off. It's like, okay, shoots, bro. He doesn't. I don't think he says shoots, but he's just like, hey, I hope you have a really good day. And then like he just says that, and like, thank you. It is. I believe it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's Drew right there. So shout out Drew. Shout out Sweet Enemy.
Love you, Drew.
Yeah, go support them if you can. All right, so you guys did that. Did your first performance.
Yes.
I know COVID. Things were still kind of opening up by then, and I know you guys started performing a little bit, and then took a little break, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, 2024.
Definitely.
Yeah.
2024, I believe.
Yeah. So we perform here and there. It's also like the music we were making, there's not a big audience for it here in Hawaii, right? So like it was hard to get shows. Like you see all the big shows, the major rages, like all the hi-fi shows, they're not really booking like, you know, guys rapping, and it's just, that's not their audience, that's not their market. So it was hard for me and him to really hit stages. So we had to like make our own shows. We did like little shows at Hawaiian Brian's here and there, at Drew's shop. Who else?
Bro, I was gonna say,
wherever.
I was even back up, bro. Like we were doing the music and everything, and then we were in school and we weren't really working, and then we started gigs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was kind of like our really like
That was our
trying,
intro.
yeah, like,
into,
trying to get into this music scene, and I would say, frick, that burnt us out. We went
Yeah.
through a little bit of a cycle there.
That's like a good thing to cover too. I guess like a pivotal moment was we started gigging. So like the gig circuit in Hawaii.
You just gonna skip the coconut?
It's a grind.
No, that wasn't even yet, bro.
No,
That was before?
bro. Because me and you were sunburned. We said, bro, we gotta stop doing this.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
What?
Okay. So
Go ahead, tell about Coconut Boys.
I know. All right.
Coconut
So
boys.
Shout out Revis.
we didn't have, okay, it's just story time. We didn't have, back to it, we didn't have much money, right? In college, just kind of, and we didn't work because we were just going to school full time. We would do like Instacart, like whatever we could to just make some money to like you know, buy stuff for music, buy beats or whatever we could do. Buy beats. But we ended up, I don't know how this happened, but
No, bro, you went to
no, I saw it on TikTok. That's what it was. Okay.
yeah.
I saw this on TikTok. I saw somebody selling coconuts at the beach, bro. Like, and I was like, this is like when TikTok first started, or was getting popular. Someone was selling coconuts on the beach. It was either in Hawaii or somewhere, and they were like selling them to tourists and stuff. And they were charging the tourists like $10, $12 per coconut. And I was like, bro, it's like, so that's when my business mind started to, you know, kick in. So I told him, bro, I showed him the video. I said, bruh, these guys are selling coconuts to tourists for like $10-$12, dude. Like, we can do this like easily. It's just coconuts.
Also, can we just take a second? You sound so crazy, bro.
What
Like,
you
no.
mean?
I'll just say it like, you gotta think about the friendship here, right? Because like, think how many of you
yeah.
guys, if one of your friends came up to you and said, bro, we
gotta
got an
go."
idea. We're gonna slang coconuts.
Yeah.
Would you be down?
Not many of you, bro. I highly doubt it. But it's my brother, so I know he gonna be there with me. He's like, bro,
I'm just
down.
writing in my notes to make sure we cut this clip for social media.
Yes, bro. So he told I told him, bro, we gotta do this. We gotta sell coconuts. He's like, bro, I'm down because what we gotta do. So he had a truck at the time. That was the start of it, right?
I'm
Because
gonna send you a picture.
yeah,
Please
I didn't even
put
have
it on the
I
story.
didn't even have a car. So like I would honestly like bum rides from him. He would pick me up and stuff all the time. And like so he had a truck.
We got a Sharpie. And
Yeah, he had a
Ben
truck. I was like, okay,
Franklin
we're
sign.
good there. And like, okay, we need to get some coconuts. So we hit up Facebook Marketplace. We typed in coconuts, and you'd be surprised. There was a lot of people selling coconuts. We're like, okay, we just do one of them. They're selling them for like $2, maybe.
At this time, there was a lot of people.
Yes. In the beginning, there was a lot of people selling coconuts, like $2 to $3 a coconut.
That's a good
so, like,
margin.
okay, yeah, that's
$10
what I'm saying. Like, the
margin,
profit
yeah.
margin, we're looking at like okay, $7 to $9 profit. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. I hit up the person, whoever it was. I can't remember because I'll get into it, but we did a lot of this. We picked up the coconuts. I think the first thing we did was we went to the, you know when you're driving towards Sandy's, there's like the lookouts, right? The scenic lookouts. And then there's the blowhole.
Yeah.
Before you get to the
Halona
blowhole, Halona?
Halona.
Yeah.
Before you get to Halona blowhole, there's a lookout, like a little scenic inlet that you can drive into.
Yeah.
And I was like, bah, we're gonna pop up right here. This is where all the tourists pull up to take pictures and stuff. We're gonna drop the tailgate and we just gonna tell people, hey, fresh coconuts over here.
Again, if your friend told you this, would you be down?
Aren't you glad you were
hey,
though?
bro.
You're down. You're a
You
down
make some
friend.
money. I'm not gonna lie.
So the first time popping up, boom. Oh, that's right. We needed some tools, right? Because you got to get these coconuts open.
Mind you, either of us have never.
Yeah, we've never opened the first time we ever opened the coconut was selling it to someone. So
And
yeah.
us, we so tight too, bro. It was like we told ourselves, I think we bought like 100 coconuts, but it was like, hey, bro, we just go try one, and then because we got to keep all the 99 for selling. So we only get one shot at this.
And then we tried it ourselves. Okay, yeah, this is sellable. And then
You guys had straws too?
yes, and they were compostable
Hey,
straws.
Eco-friendly.
Wavy loves the
Eco-friendly.
world.
Wavy does love the world.
Wavy is eco-friendly.
Yes. And I made sure because we had many opportunities to just get straws, but I said, brother, no, we need to go to the Safeway at Coco Marina, Hawaii Kai, and go get the compostable straws. And then
There
we'd
we
come
go.
back. But yeah, that is what started what we like to call Coconut Boys. It was our legitimate, illegitimate business. Popped up at the lookout by Makapu'u, or driving towards Makapu'u. And yeah, long story short,
Bro, we do like 100.
we were selling
80
80 to 100 coconuts a day. Yeah. So, I mean,
cash too. I mean,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
freaking-
we didn't take Venmo, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
We didn't want to.
At
We
first,
didn't
we
need
Uncle
took
Sam has no
everything.
idea where
Yes,
that
yes.
money
Bitcoin,
went.
anything, bro.
Yeah. This was basically our way to like kind of pay the bills and
And how
pay
long
for
did you
music
do that
stuff.
for?
Wow, it was a good time.
I want to say like
6 to 8
six,
months.
yeah, 6 months at least.
And you guys made
Every day.
Bah,
Oh.
dark.
No.
So this is after college. You guys didn't have anything to do. This
He
is
was
all.
in
I was
school.
still in school.
Oh, you were
He
still in
just
school.
graduated.
Okay.
Again,
And
okay,
he-
now you not in school. And your friend tell you go sell coconuts. What you gonna do?
And he started working. He was working at Bank of Hawaii as a teller.
You come pick up my truck, bro.
Oh, there's so many stories, bro. I don't even know if we can get into all of it.
I'm gonna drive, do that scenic route.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start seeing people selling coconuts on the side.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
After this episode, they're gonna get inspired.
Good luck.
I'm gonna pop. I'm tight on money because I spent too much on Pokemon. So now I'm gonna start buying coconuts and selling them outside of your guys' concerts.
Hey, if you can do
If you
it,
see me outside of the Republic selling concerts, selling coconuts at their
I'm
concert,
definitely buying one.
if you can
Come
do
by.
it, please do it. But the reason why we stopped, because it was great, right? We're making,
The
shoot,
ordinance.
like $600 to $1,000 a day, like cash, like just selling coconuts. But the reason why we stopped doing it was because
The state ordinance. There's like a line, right? that you
I don't even know
can't
what it
sell.
was, bro. All I know is the police kept bothering us.
Okay, but granted, the first couple times they'd bother us.
It-
We were actually holding down the parking
Yeah.
lot, bro. We
Yeah.
watched break-in.
We watched
you're
people like
regulating.
break into
Bah.
like cars over there, and then like the cops would pull up after the break-in and be like, "Yo, boys, you guys seen what happened?" I was like, "Yeah, we seen exactly what
License
happened."
plate, everything we talked about.
We gave them like the description of the guys. They're like, "Listen, no worry, officer, we holding it down over here." And they was cool with us for a little bit. And I don't know, I think one of them might have had a bad day or something. So, officer, if you're out there, I just want you to know you killed the most legitimate business
Shout out
that the
Officer
East
Reeves,
Side,
though.
this could have been Hawaii's own Shark
Yes.
Tank moment right
that
there.
the East Side has ever seen.
But I guess because of that, you guys are who you are today with
Yes.
Wavy. You guys might be popular.
I
for
saw a
selling
lot of
coconuts.
vision in that coconut
Yeah.
boys. I
And
must
we
say,
also-
It's
bro.
never too late though. It's never too late.
No, that leads us into but we also may have ran the island dry of coconuts because
There's a coconut.
there was a
shortage in
coconut.
2020.
I'm not even
Well,
joking, bro.
No, it's a
there was
shortage.
legit a coconut shortage because we were buying all of them.
Wow.
We had like the pickers. So there's pickers, right, who'd go pick the coconuts, and then we had them on speed dial, bro. Like they'd hit us up after they go, because like people like residences, they don't want the coconuts, right? Because some of them are like hazardous, like hazard risk of falling and stuff like that, and they're like they call pickers to come get rid of them, and the pickers they want to sell them, and we want to buy them. So they would call us immediately, like, "Hey, I got a load of like 80." We'd pull up immediately with his truck, load them up. It got to a point where it was like, bro, there's no more coconuts for us to buy. Like, we go on marketplace, we hit up the pickers, like, yo, I'm dry. Like, there's nothing. I'm like, oh crap, okay.
And I think the professionalism, it started to taper down. I think too with who we were buying from. So
Oh yeah,
I
it
think-
started getting rough.
yeah, it started. It started like
It started good, right? It started with the pickers and stuff, and then it slowly got to like meet
Look
me
for the bamboo
on the
stick.
side of the road. Meet me in Wahiwa on the side of the road by the Tomorrows. You're gonna see one 98 Honda Civic.
murdered out.
Pull up and these guys look like they sell some other stuff other than coconuts, but we'll take it.
Did-
And I think-
were they selling stuff like this? Thyme?
A little bit closer to that kind of stuff, yeah. But that's where I think we made the decision. Like, all right, brother, Coconut
Yeah.
Boys might have to take a
We were out there
hiatus.
for hours too, like
Yeah,
hours.
never been more tan in my life.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And I think that was when it was like, bruh, like it was to the point where like we'd get in the car and it'd be in the morning, just
Another day.
bruh, just
Another coconut.
exhausted. And it was like, bro, we gotta do something else.
I love this story so much, and this everything that we've been talking about because it just shows the grind. It shows how
Oh, yeah,
hard you
man.
guys
We
work to
hustle
get to
regardless.
this point.
We was hustling for a minute, and a lot of that money went towards like us buying studio time because we didn't have a studio at the
Yeah.
time. So we would pay for studio time. We'd pay to work with producers. Any way we could to our rent,
Yeah.
for food, whatever gas, like whatever we could make while still in school. And school was so like it took up a lot of time. Like, being in class every day, all day, it was like you didn't have much time to work. That's why we tried to do like the side things so that we could still focus on school. And yeah, it ended up tapering off the coconuts, but do not be surprised, family. If you see the Wavy boys getting back into the coconut industry, but in a different way,
Oh,
very soon.
Okay.
I just want to backtrack a little bit too.
I hope
Voice
it's
is patent and copyrighted. So if you guys try it, I will find
Yes,
Don't steal it.
we are
don't
gonna
steal it.
send
Patent
Kamaka
pending.
on you.
it. Yes.
Yeah. I hope it's a collaboration with Kepa Cruz. Coconut Wireless. You guys might not even know who that is.
Oh no, what is that?
The Kepa Cruz is this guy. From Kauai. He would make music like on YouTube and stuff. More of my time. And he was just like a really popular. He had a song called Coconut Wireless.
Oh, fire!
Yeah, and it'll be like a lot of auto tune and whatever. If you know Kepa Cruz, let us know in the comments below. But legend that you guys probably never heard of. But anyways, all right. So you guys were slanging coconut, gigging. So you guys are hustling. And then what happened with the hiatus? You guys just burnt out?
Shoot, I think
life was lifing.
Yeah.
And then gigging it's hard. Like, shout out to everybody out there gigging. We have a lot of friends, musicians who still in the gig life, and it's rewarding, but it's taxing at the same time. Like, we've played at pretty much every restaurant on this island.
That has
I can't
live
even
music.
make that up.
We would
If it has
go
live
on
music,
Instagram
we've been
and
there.
just any place that had live music, we'd find it and be like,
Yeah. And be like, hey, we want to play. You guys down? Looking for a few more acts or whatever? And yeah, we played at them all, bro. You name it, I'm sure we've played that.
probably like 40 to 50 a month, bro. Gigs a month
So we were trying our best to do like 2 gigs a day. And by gig, we mean like we'd show up to like a restaurant. Maybe it was like Monkey Pod was one of them in Ko'olina. And we play for like 2 hours during like their happy hour set or their dinner set. And what we play, like, he'd play guitar, I'd play bass, and we just sing like, Fiji. We'd sing like all the island songs, just kind of set the tone while people ate food. And that was like our intro to the music industry, was gigging. And I say it's taxing because not so much taxing on like your lifestyle, because it's really like 2 hours, 3 hours out of your day, and then you get the whole day to do whatever you want. It's pretty cool, honestly. But then it was more so we always seen bigger for ourselves and music. And what the gigging was doing was it was keeping us out of the studio because we'd get so tired of singing. We were singing every day.
Yeah, my throat was hoarse.
Just doing 2 to 3 gigs a day, and we like, oh, bro, you want to go to the studio? And they're like, nah, I'm cool. Like, today I'm going to just chill. And I think we realized, like, bro, if we really want to pursue music, then we might have to sacrifice. The money might be cool, like, from gigging and stuff, but if we want that hunger and that drive to get in the studio to write, to like be recording artists, like what we dream to be, then we might have to sacrifice this. And
I think we thought that you had to be like doing music to be in music, if that makes sense. Like, initially.
Yeah.
But then it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we have full-time jobs now. And
we know a lot of artists, like big artists too, who still have the full-time jobs. And there's nothing bad about it. There's no like good or bad to even say about it at all. It's just like really dependent on your lifestyle. If you gotta work still and also do music, or if you're fortunate enough to just do music, then that's totally subjective, I feel like, to
and
each
same
individual.
thing too, if you can gig and do music, kudos to you too, bro.
It was just hard for us.
Yeah.
So this is completely from our perspective. It may not be for everyone, but it kept us out of the studio. We knew that we wanted to do something bigger and spend more time in the studio. So we stopped gigging. I had just graduated from college, and we were like, okay, bro, let's do this. Let's both get jobs so that we don't got to worry about money. We can pay for our bills, pay for like whatever we got to pay for, and, still have that hunger and drive to do music. And that's exactly what it did. It was, we go into work, clock in, and couldn't wait for work to be done because we just wanted to go make music after that. There was no questions about if we were tired or not, because I think since we stopped, music became like kind of obsolete from our life because we were doing it every day, to now we're just bookworms at work, whatever we were doing. I can't remember what we were doing at the time. I think I was working in the tourism industry. He was working at the bank. And the hunger to get in the studio and write music just exploded. So that's really where we started to like get more into writing, releasing more music, releasing our first reggae song, which was POUNDTOWN. This was like 2023, right when I graduated. And I think.
And then I think moving to the hiatus portion, like the
it was right after that.
That was, to be honest, I think I look at it and I think it was kind of like a good thing for us to reevaluate and readjust, like what we wanted out of this, what we wanted out of life, and we decided and we hit it hard, straight up.
Yeah, because I remember there's a little bit of a hiatus,
Mhm.
and then I saw you at Mojo. That one time you were in your like full work,
Yes.
shirt tucked,
Yeah.
nice shoes, pants, button up shirt.
What was it, 24 maybe?
It was probably 24.
Yeah.
It was 24. I know you were like catching me up on everything your whole life. I'm
For
like,
sure.
dang, I know you were going through some stuff. Your
Yeah,
mom
yeah.
was living here at that point, yeah.
Yep. So my mom was living here, and the big thing for me was like beginning of 2024. I had just gotten out of a relationship that I was in for a very long time, like 6 years. I was with this person, but long story short, I just kind of had to go through some stuff, some rebuilding, some self-realization, rebuilding my character, figuring out who I was, honestly.
Yeah.
Like my identity wise.
Yeah.
And that was something that I didn't even know was a problem. But I guess when you're in a relationship for a long time and your identity starts to get intertwined with like that person, and then when it ends, it's like, oh shoot, you kind of lost, for a little bit. So it took a little bit of recalibrating, but rest assured, we got there.
Yeah.
And during that time, there was no music for sure. Like it wasn't even a thing. I think I had told him, I said, shoot, bro, I'm just kind of going through some stuff. I got to take a break for a little bit. Those weren't the exact words. But it was like, I want to say a cool 8 to 9 months of just no music.
There was also like, I think it was like the earlier in the year, I was in the hospital for like a week or so, and I fully couldn't sing because I had tore my esophagus, and
what the heck?
and
This
so
guy was
singing
like throwing
kinda
up blood.
Yeah.
Just
might have to
something
crack on
happened.
this.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was a Mallory Wise tear, and it was just like, just happened from I think something about like the regurgitation, and I have like pretty bad GERD and stuff like that, and it just ruptured and tore, and then I was internally bleeding. I think for like 2 or 3 days.
We were scared for him.
Yeah,
For sure.
Then I had like emergency surgery,
And this is all in 2024.
Yeah.
Dang, so
So this was like
2024
same
was
time.
like
We was both taking hits.
life was life.
a test, a big test, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
God was giving you the
Oh,
battle.
there's a
definitely.
season for sure.
Yeah.
And speaking of God, that was like a time that I got super close to God.
Yeah,
And
we went to a small group. and,
Yeah.
you know.
Like I think, because I wasn't, it's funny because we went to Komema Schools, which is a Christian school. So we went to like mandatory chapel all the time. But just like church and God wasn't like a big thing in my life personally. Like,
Especially when it's mandatory.
yeah. And like my family wasn't big into the church growing up. We didn't go to church as a family at all. So it just wasn't a thing. Like, and then when I was kind of going through it a little bit, I just, you're looking for answers wherever. And that really brought me to the church. My good friend Zion, who was a part of Pearlside Church, which is our church. Shout out Pearlside. He took me there my first time, and it was like immediate, like, I feel at home. Like I feel like I finally found a sense of belonging, and that identity kind of came there. Started going to a small group with another friend, another great musician, our friend Gabe Miller. Yeah, Gabe
him
Miller,
and Freddie, their friends, yeah.
So we were all in a small group together
Oh,
for
okay.
like almost all of 2024.
Yeah.
And that was like amazing. Just being able to,
Especially with musicians.
So you
very
guys understand
similar
each other,
lifestyles.
yeah.
Like it was just good to like have other men around us to hold us accountable, and that we could talk to, about life, just about what's going on. And I even talked to Micah about your brother.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
I talked to him about this. I remember running to him at the airport, and him even invited me to his church.
Yeah, One Love.
Yeah. So it opened my eyes for sure. And we even brought some of our bandmates to small group a couple times, just trying to honestly not trying to shove anything on them, but to just surround them with other
Righteous.
likewise righteous men. Yeah, just like I said, to hold them accountable, to like give them unbiased opinions and stuff on stuff. But that's really what changed my whole life around, and I think speak for him too, is what really kind of gave us that push to really go into this music career.
Yeah, so
What?
2025 was like
Definitely.
Yeah.
like a comeback year.
Yeah.
I don't want to say comeback, like just like a big year of growth. Like 2024 was a
for
challenge.
sure.
And then
Finding
the
God
beginning
was
of
a
the
big
growth,
one.
and 2025 was just like the
That was the
takeoff.
breakout for
Yeah,
sure.
the breakoff, because
I remember.
you had to go through all of it, so you
Yeah.
could. Yeah.
I remember at the end of 2024, this was like October, I had gotten so much better in life. Like I was finally, you kind of, you know, when you get your head above the clouds and like you can see clear, and it's like, oh, I'm good now.
Yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
And don't
Now-
worry, guys, I wasn't on drugs. I was doing nothing crazy, just heartbroken.
Yeah.
but we good now. I have an amazing girlfriend now, which God led me to, thankfully. And I remember telling him in like October, I was like, bro, this is it, my guy. I clearly, not vaguely, I clearly remember this conversation. I texted him, I said, bro, right now it's either all in or all out, bro. Like we gotta go full force into this music.
Shoot, he's getting old.
Yeah, like we're on the older side. Like we're not super young. We're like 27, 28, and like the music industry, you know, you have a time frame to really capitalize on. And I told him like, bruh, let's go all in or all out. And by all out, I meant like let's just stop doing music and focus on life. You know, focus on our jobs, our careers, and advancing in that. And I knew what our answers were going to be immediately because we loved this is our passion. It was like, okay, bro, let's do it. Because we never really did take that initiative and say, okay, bro, let's do it. Let's go all in. And that's what it was. The ending of 2024, we told ourselves, okay,
Sink or swim.
sink or swim. Straight up.
Which is why the album is
Yeah.
Sink or Swim.
And that's the reason behind
Yeah.
the album too, was that moment. But
That's awesome. I think there's
Yeah.
real energy when you put your focus on different things. So you know, if your energy, your attention is spread out,
yeah,
you know, it's hard. I think they say
Oh,
like
it's
where
just in your
attention
plate,
goes,
yeah.
energy flows.
yeah.
So you know, if you're trying to do all these things, it's hard to like.
You just spread
you're
yourself thin.
you're watering so many different things, and you're not just like caring for this one thing. So, like for me, I have an obsessive personality. Like when I go into something, when I'm passionate about it, I go way into it. You know, like
Yeah.
Pokemon. Like I just started and now have my own show. You know, like it's crazy. But yeah, it's just different. Once you actually go all in, whether that's a relationship, a business, anything else,
Yeah,
things happen.
for sure.
You know, and
sometimes bad, sometimes good.
bad, sometimes
Yeah.
good. But you know, what is that one song? If you know the song, was it Long Day?
Oh, long day.
Yeah. Will you still be there, right? Even
only you.
Only
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I'm trying to think
yeah.
of the lyrics, but it made me think of that. You know,
Yeah.
just like you gotta go through it. You gotta unpack that baggage,
Oh,
do it
yeah.
together.
For
That
sure.
song was
Yeah.
definitely even. I mean, like you said too. Like we're in full relationships, and this it's about those that surround you and who loves you is what really can push you to be the best that you are.
Or take you down.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's the people you surround yourself with
Yeah.
that really uplift you or bring you down.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a beautiful story, and I mean, I know you a lot better, and I'm getting to know you, but I'm very proud of the both of you. And I remember seeing you in Mojo on that chair, catching up with me. I haven't seen you in like maybe a year or two, maybe even more.
Yeah.
And you honestly, like, you look broken.
Oh yeah.
You know,
definitely.
you looked broken. I was always rooting for you. You know, I everything time I'm seeing you on social media and like doing something, I see you guys maybe have a new song, whatever. Make sure I like it. I'm just like, I just wanted to let you know, like, I was always in your corner and always rooting for you guys.
Thank you.
Especially, you know, because you know we're like family. But just I remember that day, and it's so cool to see where you're at now from that moment. That's something you should be proud of, and your whole family and the both of you. What you guys are building right now, like, it was a small wave. Now it's one big wave. Shout out to Quota Brew.
Yep.
Shout out to
The big
Brew.
wave.
And a lot of work went into it. You know, I think people are seeing on this podcast, it wasn't just overnight success. We're seeing the 4 million views, the 300,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. But I mean, listening, you know, it was like an hour into this podcast, and like, look how much happened for this to happen, right? For those. So I think it's a good lesson that people, you know, will learn. You know, you don't just go out and try to catch the biggest wave, and you know, you learn how to surf. You gotta learn how to swim.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to stand. You gotta fall multiple times, and then at some point you catch that big wave, and then now you're doing what you love. So I love that. I want to take a quick shishi break and we'll get into the album and everything with social media questions.
Yeah.
But before we do that, every episode we do a giveaway, and I like to ask my guests for a secret word or phrase. If you can share that with the audience, and they can send it to Nicole for extra entries. So if you guys can think of a word or phrase that we can share with the audience. They're whispering something.
Yeah.
Tony, right?
Yeah.
Please, I hope it's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Can we all say that at the same
Okay,
time?
let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, this is gonna be so awesome.
I don't know
Easy, though,
now.
I feel.
Oh, you want to make me rethink it? Oh.
Okay, ready?
Okay,
Just do it 3 times.
if it's not what it is, it's fine. But
Now let's do it.
okay,
Okay.
ready? 3, 2, 1.
Sink or
Coconut
swim.
Boys.
That was a good one.
That was a great one.
Sink or swim is too obvious.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was like,
Coconut Boys, like they had
We just
to,
changed it. We just changed it,
They
guys.
had to listen to the episode
Yeah.
to know that.
secret word is Coconut
Coconut
Boys,
Boys.
LLC. With a Z.
With a Z. Okay, Coconut Boys with a Z.
Yep.
Email that to nicole@keepitaloha.com and you get 10 extra bonus entries into our weekly giveaway with Stretch Lab. Stretch Lab is awesome. Shout out to Adam for hooking it up. My what do they call flexologist Josh. He's awesome. Jaden as well. All the people over there. You guys, if you want to go try, let me know. But I call it lazy yoga because basically they're
we
just
need
like
that.
stretching you and doing all these positions, and it just feels so great. And they're right.
Oh yeah, we need
They
to
got
try
multiple
that.
locations. They have one right next to my house, so
Smoking
I love
tight.
going there. Yeah. So especially after your tour, right? Like,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll hook you guys up. Let me know if you guys wanna go check them out. But yeah, go enter that,
mahalo.
and we'll take a shishi break, and we'll be right back. Before we continue with this episode, I gotta show love to our friends at Hawaiian Airlines because right now they're running their biggest credit card giveaway ever. And this one is actually crazy. All 2026 long, if you're using the Hawaiian Airlines World Elite MasterCard, every single swipe counts as an entry into their sweepstakes. Just like us this year on the pod, they're going big. Every single week, 7 people will win 100,000 Atmos reward points. And every month, 1 person wins 1,000,000 points. That's 44 million points given out this year. Imagine how many places you could go with that many points. So the more you use your card, the more chances you get to win. And if you're a resident residing here in Hawaii, it gets even better. You'll earn 50% bonus points on all purchases, up to 5,000 bonus points during the promotional period. Winners get contacted directly, so if you see something from Martin Kane, don't skip over it. That could be your points right there. Restrictions apply, no purchase required. See rules. Ends December 31st, 2026 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to learn more or enter, check out hawaiianairlines.com/greatpointsgiveaway. Good luck. All right, we're back from a quick shishi break. Mahalo to you guys for drinking drinks on the podcast and water for providing my shishi today because we actually ended our last drink sponsor. Shout out to Hardest Hawaii. Was really awesome drinking their drinks on the podcast. But now we have openings for other drink sponsors. So if anybody wants to hit us up and get your drink on the podcast, our contract with them just ended. So now we have openings. So, big wave. If you guys wanna. I don't drink this, but my guests can. And we love Kona Brew.
We love Kona Brew.
Shout out to Aaron, who, used to work for them. And he's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He got you guys that connect. This Aaron, right?
Yeah, well, you got this.
Yeah.
Well, I connected you guys with
And
Aaron,
then it
right?
came to Aaron. Yes.
Yeah. Let's talk about that story before we get
Definitely.
into social media. Because when was that?
That was late 2024. That was kind of when we made the decision for the push.
That's when you guys were... Okay, I started seeing your guys'
and
stuff
then we
again.
dropped What She Want. That was like our first single.
Okay, yeah. And I would always tell you, and I would see anything you need, just let me know. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I remember you guys... Okay, yeah, I remember. You posted that video and you guys were at the beach or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I was like... I don't know if I talked to you first or I just sent it.
I think you sent it to Aaron first, and then you hit me up and told me that he was like interested in just like connecting.
Okay, yeah. So I just saw. I think I screenshot or sent him the video. I was like, "Hey, these guys are like really good. If you want to like check them out." And they love the big waves.
Yeah.
And then I guess I connected, and you guys just he hit you guys up or
Oh,
something.
we hit it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I was never like a big drinker. still not like the biggest drinker, but I love a good big wave.
Yeah.
But
Casually.
James, he loves big waves. Like that was like his drink of choice before the Kona Brewing sponsor everything.
Before Wavy.
Yeah,
just
before
like
Wavy.
Yeah.
That was his drink, right?
Yeah, big wave too.
Big waves.
Yeah.
And so we were promoting our new single, What She Want, at the time in 2024. And we were like, oh, let's recreate. You remember those Corona commercials where they're sitting on the beach, right?
La Playa.
Yeah. They're sitting on the beach in like the laid back beach chairs. And then they cheers it at the end. Like, bro, let's recreate that. But with like, let's do some big waves. I don't know. Because we wanted to just put any drink in it. It's a funny story. Because we shot that in Eva Beach. Our friend Zion, great shooter.
Media.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of our social media and content at the time, was killing it. And they got there before me, James and Zion, and they were like, oh, bro, we forgot the beers. You got to go pick up some beers. So I went to the store and I was like, dude, they don't have big waves. Should I just grab like some Heinekens? Like, what should I grab? And they're like, yeah, just grab whatever. And then I was like, okay. And I hung up and I had like a pack of Coronas, I think, in my hand. And I was like, nah, bro, it don't feel right, bro. Like, this isn't even what we like to drink. Like, so I drove another 15 minutes up Eva Beach to the top to go to, I don't know, either Safeway or Foodland to grab big waves. Because I had stopped at like a service station and they didn't have it. So long story short, we put the big waves in the video. It was kind of like a prop in the video. And that was the one that you saw and sent to Aaron, who was working for Kona Brewing at the time. And when he hit us up, he basically was like, hey, boys, let's hop on a call. Let's just talk story for a little bit. So I remember us three hopped on like a Zoom call. He was helping them with marketing at the time. I think he was doing their marketing. And he basically said, we're trying to get into the music scene a little bit more. And we saw that the post you guys did with the big waves. And yeah, we think you guys could be super cool. If you guys want to keep doing that, we can send you guys some free product. And yeah, maybe just keep doing like some product placements in your videos and we'll see where it goes. So we did that for like, I want to say like 3 more months.
Yeah.
About 3 months, we dropped our next single, which was Keep Me in Mind, in like the beginning of January. And we just flooded the promotion with
Yeah, I saw so many.
If you go back and watch the Keep Me in Mind music video, if you watch,
Okay, look, this is, you got to think about it like this, right? Like, I love big waves.
Yeah.
If you're gonna provide them for me.
oh yeah, and now you're gonna give it to us for free? Oh no, we ain't gonna fumble this one.
You guys went above and beyond for them, which
For
is
sure,
probably what
yeah.
they appreciated, and which is why you're still sponsored by them.
And the relationship there after Keep Me in Mind, that song thankfully kind of did well, and
Kinda. Millions of views later did well.
that was really like our breakout song. But they loved the content. They loved I think they loved the product placement.
Well, the authenticity too.
Yeah. And like we said, we love big waves, so it was just so natural. And we just, I think we kept doing a few more. We dropped our next single, Thyme, in March, which we had some more big wave and like Kona Brewing placements in it. And I want to say around like April or like March, April, the conversation came up about us doing like a little tour. And it was like, oh, we were so fresh, man. Like we didn't really know what our audience would look like if we even started doing shows and stuff like that. We had really just started performing. Our band, we just started it with our band. Like we put our band together, the boys that we have now. And we did, I think, like 2 shows, like one at Mai Tai's Ala Moana and then one at Valor. Shout out Valor, man.
Yeah.
We miss Valor.
Andrew, Evan, shout out to them.
Shout out the boys from Redefine, from Valor.
Good times.
That was like our second show. So we were like, shoot, bro, if we go on tour, like, is anyone even going to come out? Like, what is it going to look like? But that
We had a dream.
Yeah, that was another moment. It was like, you know what, bro, jump
Did
in the
launch
water
them.
and learn how to swim later.
Yeah.
So Aaron was our connect at Kona Brewing. He introduced us to Olivia,
and Sarah.
who is a director of marketing at Kona Brewing. Sarah, she does like the social media. Their whole team at Kona Brewing is just unbelievable. The conversation started that, hey, let's Wavvy wants to do like a small tour. We'd love for Kona Brewing to be a part of it and be like the headline sponsor of it. And they loved it. They loved the idea. We pitched it to them. We pitched to them the big Wavvy tour.
I mean, that's a match made in heaven.
So totally,
Isn't
right?
it? Doesn't it just roll
I
off
mean,
the
it's
tongue?
just,
Yeah.
I don't, yeah.
The Big Wavy tour, the Big Wavy Island tour.
I love it.
So we're looking at like April 2025. We wanted to do all islands. We did Hilo, Kona, Maui, Kauai, Oʻahu. We did 5 shows. It was in, I want to say May. And Kona Brewing sponsored the whole thing.
I gotta show you. I'll show you the. I don't remember the poster.
So the
was
poster.
a can,
Yeah, you gotta tell them.
and it was we put us 4 in the canoe.
There's like 4 guys on the canoe. So if you go back, you can see it on like our IG or maybe on their website. But it's the 4 of us in the canoe, and it's the same font, everything. It says Big Wavy Island Tour.
Oh, okay.
And that was like the main poster for the tour. And it was great. We learned so much from that tour. A lot of people came out, like more than we expected, which was like
Good validation.
yeah, it was awesome. Like to see people come
to
out.
every single one of you guys. Thank
At
you
all the
guys so much.
shows, all the venues that we worked with was great. It was really just such a great learning experience. That was the first time like we started selling merch. Like we were so new to that, like just making designs on Canva. Like
Even performing on different islands. I know we spoke about it earlier, but like
Hadn't.
our audience, like meeting our actual audience too, like these members that just in Hawaii, you know what I mean? Like you don't necessarily get to see every day like Oʻahu, but it was dope just meeting everybody and
yeah, and traveling, like
Yeah.
traveling as a band. It's like, oh
Traveling is
shoot,
fun.
we're doing something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We're like traveling, like 8 of us together, our management, and then the 4 of us at the time, and
crazy
Evan,
feeling,
Evan
yeah.
too, our brother Evan, who does our playback. Yeah, I think during that time it was just like really building that relationship with Kona Brewing and cultivating like them and their brand with us, Wavvy, the Big Wave, just Kona Brewing being a local beer.
One of the staples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it grew into like this amazing relationship that we have now. We just came off our second tour, the Sink or Swim tour. And again, Kona Brewing sponsored the whole thing. We had an amazing show in Kona at the King Kamehameha Hotel. And they didn't even have to do this, but they did a full-blown like market with vendors, and all proceeds from the show went to the Kona low storm, people affected by the Kona low storms. And it just goes to show the character of all of the people over at Kona Brewing.
such a great company.
Amazing.
And we see them working with a bunch of other artists too. I feel like we're kind of like the first ones that started to
the
work
wave.
with. And then now we see a lot of our peers working with them. They're sponsoring shows for them. They're doing stuff with some of our friends. And it's just so cool to see a local business helping out the local musicians. And they love music. They love live music. They love local music. They want to help support and uplift. And that's how they do it. is
That's
through
cool.
Concerts. And
Yeah. And well, it's good for them too, because you guys were their bridge to the music industry, probably. So it's
I
like
think
such
so.
a great mutual beneficial relationship. I love it.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have happened if you didn't go 15 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
More and then
Yeah,
to the
I
big
could have
waves.
just grabbed the Coronas.
That's
And then
crazy.
I don't think we'd be sipping Coronas today
Yeah.
on this podcast.
Because
honestly.
then that would have happened. I would have seen it. I wouldn't have sent it to Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron would have connected. Crazy how like things
Hey,
work like that, right?
I just got to shake your hand.
No,
Because that was
seriously.
all
No,
you.
thank you, bro.
For real.
For real.
No, that was all you for getting the big waves.
Again, Kamaka. Just,
Again, you didn't know that I was the biggest
just
influence in your
being
life
the
until
biggest
now, right?
influence ever for me.
Yeah.
God,
Just call me Big Bro.
can't escape it.
All right. Well, let's get into the social media fan questions. Shout out to all our great sponsors and support system and all the good people just, supporting local music and local entrepreneurs like us. All right. First question comes from Is the Illis. Shout out to Iz once again. He says, any chance y'all perform the OG songs from Guava and show you off in the future? Eyes emoji, like the 2 eyes. Yeah.
For you? Definitely.
Private show.
Nah.
You come to the forge
We'll
and just
do it.
perform for the 2 of us.
Hey, just for you, my brother, we bang them.
Plan a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hire you guys for the wedding, and you perform whatever
Oh, yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh.
those songs. Show You Off was a really good one.
I honestly love performing. I used to love performing Guava. I was like,
Yeah.
And that's the fun one.
Yeah.
It's like an Afrobeat.
Yeah, exactly.
We did that one on High
You
Sessions.
see it pop in the
Yeah.
set
Oh,
later
it's-
on. It is.
All right. Next question comes from Shay Girly One. This person says, "How did they come up with the name Wavvy?" Which we already answered. But is there any other parts of that story that you left out, or did we cover all of it?
Shoot, we kind of covered it for the most part. There's not this huge connotation to it, honestly. It was like a spur of the moment. I remember being on FaceTime with him and being like, bro, if we're gonna be a duo, we need a name. And that was like the first thing that popped into my head, honestly. It was just like, bro, what kind of music do we make? You know, it's vibey, it's wavy. It's just got like a wavy vibe to it. It's like, hey, wavy is kind of hard. Let's do that and add 2 V's to be different.
And it looks good on a shirt.
Yeah, not too bad, huh?
Yeah.
Rolls off the tongue a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Next question comes from Kumai Kalani.
Oh God.
This person says, "Kalai, what is it like chasing your dream knowing your sister is the talented sibling?"
Oh my
Kalai,
God.
before you answer this, like, I know how it is having a delusional sister.
Yes.
So I see you.
It's hard, right?
It's really hard. It's really, really hard.
and you have 2.
And I got
No,
2.
no, I'm just kidding. I love you,
One
Lay.
delusional one.
We love you, Lay. Oh, Kumai. You know, I took Kumai to our studio one time, and she was like, "Oh my God, I want to record." She thinks she's this great singer. So I was like, "Okay,
Kumai,
you know,
do
go
you
ahead,
sing? Does
go
she
ahead,
sing?
hop on the mic."
I might have heard her on karaoke before. I don't know. I can't remember.
And I'll let her finish that story, but let's just say she probably never wants to step into a studio again.
Well, Kumai, you're a great mother. You're a great wife. Maybe leave the singing too.
Yeah.
Talented at different things.
Leave that to your brother.
You're talented, just maybe at different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Next question comes from LV Haina. This is Lahaina. I'm pretty sure this is one of our Hawaiiverse interns, so shout out to you if you're watching this. Mahalo for helping us. She says, dream music collab / feature.
Ooh, that's a good one. We might have different ones, so is it cool if we give 2 answers?
Yeah. And if the answers are same, like
They might be
Kamaka
the same.
Flocka
Yeah, they
Flame. Waiting for you guys to
Kamaka
call me and do
Flame.
that for a feature.
Oof. You do ad-libs?
That's actually all I
That's
want to
actually
do.
all
I
you
want to
do?
do anything else.
Because I feel like that would be fire.
Yeah,
You know?
I just want to have like just like a
Yeah.
or just like a flock of flame, or something like that.
You know, like Migos will be like,
Yeah.
they'll
Wait,
be like,
did you
Momo.
say flock
Flock
of
of flame,
flame?
Kamaka flock of flame.
Yeah. You could be like the
my
Migos,
gosh.
but you could be like, come on, go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll just like stim. I'll just have like this little like Tourette kind of thing, just like Kamaka.
We'll make it happen.
Think about it. All right, I pitched that to all musicians, and I pitched being a dead body to all the actors and directors and movie makers. So I have very weird goals, but it's my goals,
Have
and I
you
want to make
obtained
it. Not yet.
Okay.
We're
But
gonna make
we're
it
gonna
happen.
make one of them.
dreams, you're meant to, dream them, and then you got to make it happen. I'm still dreaming, There's a lot I want to do, and I'm dream walking right now. Okay.
We're gonna make you dream
Can
run.
you dream
Yeah.
walk
I
in
can't
our music video?
I can't run yet. I can't run. That's why it's taking a little longer. I physically can't run. Or maybe in the music video, I'm just like dead body.
cameo?
If I'm a dead body in a music video,
I don't know when
and
we
I
would
have
have a
an
dead
ad-
body in a
and I
music
have-
video, but
and
I'm with you, brother.
And I have an ad lib that conquers 2 dreams at once.
How about you sleeping in it? We can go with that.
We'll leave it up to the people.
Do a song like Dream or something. So at least like I'll have that
Like it.
same kind of like acting like I'm dead.
Yeah.
Are you a professional dead body or something?
Oh my God, he is.
Wow, he's really good.
I was sleeping. You didn't even know. You thought I was dead. I was just sleeping.
I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this because I fake slept a lot growing up, like as a joke? Like when my people come into the living room, or like my brother calling me, or like my mom
said-
calling me, they're like, "Come on," and I'll just be like. So that's why I feel like I have practice.
They're peeking on you, like, oh, you're sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they
exactly.
leave you.
Actually, funny story. When I was in Peace Corps, I just told this to, I forget who I was talking to, but so in Madagascar, you're kind of like the celebrity in a small village, and like, you know, people want to hang out with you. The kids come by your house, and I would hammock outside of my house. It was like on the second floor of this like brick house, and I had a gate, but the kids would come like after school, and I was just, I don't want to be social at this point. You know, I already had a long day, and I would just go in my hammock, read a book, listen to music or whatever. And I heard them coming, so I like kind of tackled myself and like wrapped myself up so they couldn't see me. And then I was just pretending to be asleep the whole time. And they'll be like, Mr. Kamak, Mr. Kamak, Kamak, Mr. Kamak. They kept calling me, and they were like, they came into the fence, they were looking at me, and they're like, Maturizi. They're like, oh, is he sleeping? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sleeping. So yeah, I fake slept my way through life, and no stage of life has been safe from me fake sleeping.
You know, they may have just actually thought that you were Jesus.
They actually,
because if I remember at the time,
they actually did. That was a joke.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a joke because I had long hair. They would call me Jesosi, which is the name for Jesus in Malagasy.
You might have just been like the second coming of
I
Jesus to them. Or you might have just, swapped out the hammock for the slack line on them real quick.
Yeah, I could do that too.
If you guys don't know, Kamako was a professional slackline. He may still be. I haven't seen it lately.
I do miss it. I do miss it, but yeah, I love walking on that slackline. I used to do flips off of it.
Oh yeah.
But I did have a bad bounce and landed on my shoulder once, and I hurt myself. So I haven't done flips since then. But I love slacklining. All right, getting back to you guys, dream music collab/feature.
You wanna go first?
Okay, realistically,
he said
I have no realistic answers.
We only have the Bruno Mars.
That
was literally the answer.
Yeah.
Wait, was that your answer?
And Drake, yeah.
That was my answer.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Similar taste.
On the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bruno Mars and Drake.
There's no realistic answer. It's just shoot for the moon or sink or swim answers.
Yeah, well, everything's unrealistic and crazy until it happens.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's what every endeavor has been for the Wavvy boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bruno Mars. Oh, love that guy.
So talented.
Seriously.
Drake is like our GOAT for the
Well,
longest time.
you know how you guys make that happen, right?
No, please tell me.
His nephews are in the music industry.
Yeah.
Collab with the nephews.
Hey,
Bruno's gonna see that because he supports the nephews.
we see you guys out there working.
Yeah, those two
you guys are
young,
killing it,
talented
bro.
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, smashing. Bro.
Yeah, so I mean, connect the dots. You
Yeah,
you gotta
like
climb
it.
a couple steps before you get to the top.
For sure.
Yeah.
If it somehow happens, God, I don't even know what to say. That's just a dream come true. But yeah, we have so many. Those are like the shoot for the moon,
Land amongst the stars.
land amongst somewhere answer. But there's a lot of local artists that is still shoot for the moon because they're like idols to us that we grew up listening to that we'd love to work with. The Green, Coming Kings, God, Kalohe Kai. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Few other
it's
ones.
cool that this last album
this
or your recent album, Sink or Swim, you guys had a lot of big collaborations, some, really well-known musicians, singers in the industry, some upcoming just like you guys, I think there was Likkle Jordee, HIRIE, which is actually our next guest coming out next
fire.
week, which is, it's so funny how that, I didn't even like plan it like that. It
such
just
a
happened,
beautiful
like the
soul,
schedule
yeah.
happened like that. So I'm excited to talk with her in the next episode. 808, another super talented,
Yes,
musician here. He's one of my favorite like soloists coming up from Hawaii. So I definitely got my eye on him. He has some really good songs. Likkle Jordee, plan to get him on the podcast at some point. You guys had Star from the Steppas.
OG, Hilo boy.
One of my favorite songs of all time is Lost at Sea.
Oh,
of all like
classic.
top whatever. I don't know how many.
The message in that song too.
Yeah,
is just unreal.
so good. Yeah, one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm missing some Lava as well.
Oh yeah, Lava, Pana,
Prod by Pana, right? That's him.
And our brother Kanan from New Zealand.
Yeah, Kanan. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So just a stacked lineup
yeah.
on that album. Do you guys want to talk a little. Let me ask this question and we'll talk about the album. Okay.
Yeah.
How's it _Hammer 2000 says. Favorite. I know that's a good.
That's a good
How's
one,
it
bro.
_Hammer 2000.
You got that one before anybody. Hold on to that one.
Says favorite song from Sink or Swim, and maybe you guys can talk about the album a little bit and the band. Why don't we tease it a little bit? Actually, let's talk about like how the album was made, and then we'll talk about some of the whatever you guys want to talk about, and then we'll drop what the favorite song is.
Well, Sink or Swim, our debut album. It was a culmination of a lot of time, effort, like any album is, but this one, it just definitely hits a lot closer to heart because for a lot of the OG Wavvy fans, if you guys remember, we actually dropped an EP back in like 2019. This was when like we first started.
Was this Nights or that was just a song?
Nights was a single, but it was around the same time.
It was around this.
And it was a 7-song EP, a 7-song EP, and it was strictly R&B rap, like hard rap, and the title of that EP was Sink or Swim.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's a call back to that.
Definitely. And not a lot of people. I think at the time on Spotify we might have had maybe 100.
I just sent him a picture. We were on the plane and I was just going through my photos and we were just like laughing. And I found our Spotify and
like
it
our
had
monthly listeners.
150 monthly listeners. And there was like 1,000 streams.
Maybe 1,000 streams on each song.
Yeah.
And hey, those 150 and whoever was streaming, we love you guys so much because that means you guys was here from the jump. And that was really like the first project that we put out. We called it Sink or Swim. It's no longer on platforms for legal reasons because we might not have been following the right way
the motto
to do.
back then though was if you get sued, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
So to clear it up, we were ripping beats off of YouTube and putting them on Spotify, and that was probably not the right thing to do. But so as we started to grow, and get bigger, we made the executive decision to take them off because we definitely don't want to get sued for everything we have now.
I think with the album though and everything, it was we always talked about it. It was always like, we're gonna drop this album, we're gonna do an album. Are we gonna do it with a label? Are we gonna, and it was during that period where it was like, bruh, we got to do this or like do nothing. You know what I mean? It means do this or nothing.
Yeah,
and
that was
so
the time.
Things started to fall in place. This album started to seem like, oh, now's the time, bruh. And it just the way God gave it to us. It was Lava. We started really developing this relationship with Lava. Such an unreal talented guy, bruh.
Yeah,
Lava is such
he really
a
helped us develop our sound. Like the wavy sound that you hear today came out of his studio in Wahiwa, right out of his bedroom. And
he really talks about Whitmore.
Oh yeah, and he's a hammer in all aspects.
His knowledge on music and the way he can explain things to you as another artist, to help you understand it. It's just a blessing to work with him. But as we started to have a good relationship with Lava, we started to understand our identity. And then this is when we started writing more. There was more things happening with Wavvy. It was just a culmination of everything, just kind of, and it made the process and just a beautiful thing. And then we started being able to work with HIRIE, and it was crazy because she hit us up to open for her when she did her tour, and from that relationship, Kolohe Kai came out of that, and it was just like the pieces, the way they fit together, this puzzle, and it was this album. It was a big thing for us.
Yeah, 2024 2025 we felt was like our breakout year. Like if people don't know Wavvy, they're starting to like hear the name, hear the songs.
I see the top whatever's on the radio and Wavvy. So
shout out my brother Big Cole, man.
Yes,
I love to see it.
Island 98.5.
Yeah,
but that was to us like, okay, this is the breakout year, bro. And how are we gonna, capitalize on that and top it off? We told ourselves, okay, first quarter of 2026, the goal is the album that we've been talking about for the past couple of years. We're gonna drop it, and the songs, all the songs on the album, a lot of them are singles that we previously dropped in 2025, and then we have some new songs, like the one with HIRIE, with Roll, with Star, with Jordee. Those are all brand new songs, and we even have a country song on there that we could talk about later. But the whole project really captivates that sink or swim mindset that we were in late 2024.
That's why all the songs are bangers, because it's like we throwing haymakers now.
It was like go big or go home.
Yeah.
And I think it's like a project that we just told ourselves before we dropped it, and while we were doing that we wanted to look back on and be proud of and say that this is going to be a timeless project. You see all the hammers who came out of Hawaii, like their first projects, Chloe Kai, The Green, like those first albums are timeless. Like, you still listen to it today on repeat. And we just want Sink or Swim to be an album like that for people today, for our fans today. And it's different, though. The music industry is different nowadays with streaming platforms and social media. It's really hard to stay at the top of people's minds, right? It's just rinse and repeat with a bunch of different new music coming out. So we really put in a lot of time and effort into the song and the songs and the writing aspect, because we wanted each song to really be able to carry its own weight. And to answer the question, my favorite song on the album is Risk It All, the one with Jordee. I really like that song because of just the different sound that it has. And Jordee actually told us about it. The beat that song is, it's called a digikiller. And I guess it's a subgenre in reggae that was back from the 80s. So if you listen to it, you hear a lot of 80s style drumming, very like Biddy McLean kind of style. And Pana killed that beat. That was, yeah. So that's my favorite. And then when Jordee hopped on it, it was like still stamped for me. But that's, sound wise, and like my personal favorite is that one, Clouded.
He's performing tomorrow if you guys want to come.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Second anniversary of DMVs,
yeah, I might have to pop up.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah, we'll get you on the list.
But I don't know. What's your favorite?
I'm gonna go with One Way. I think everything about that night. We went to Lava's, and Trish came out, and one night, signed, still delivered, and it was just like, I think the artistry between all of us, all four of us in that room, was just like an energy that it's like reminders. It's like when that creative it just hits. It just is like, it feels so good. And
like that's like where you're not even keeping track of time, kind of.
Yeah.
You're just in the flow state.
Totally.
Yeah. And the way that the night went to was like, wasn't even really like trying to work, honestly. Like we knew we had to get on the song, you know, but we were just chopping it up, and then we'd write a little bit, record a little bit. Shoot, 4 hours later the song was done, you know, and it was crazy. But I think One Way, and then also working with HIRIE, such an amazing soul, and Jamie.
Trish and her husband Jamie, they're the best. Love working with them. They always take care, and Trish is so talented. So just happy to have her on the project. That was like a true Avatar state moment. I'm taking myself back. I was like, boom.
Yes, that's awesome. Well, I'm excited to talk stories with her and get her perspective.
Yes,
and it's cool that those are your favorite songs. I think like I have maybe 3 of my top. I think I have like 4 or 5 on my liked playlist right now. I'll be adding more. Okay. Yeah.
We need all 10. We need
certain
all 10
ones, you just listen over and over again.
Yeah.
The one that I was most impressed was the cover of "Keep Me in Mind." I think that's probably your guys' most popular. But the thing that I was most impressed with is I didn't know it was a cover, and I know that song by Zach Brown, man. I looked it up. So basically, when I have guests on, I do research on them. I watch videos, interviews. If it's music guests, I just watch all their music videos, listen to music. So the last couple of days, I just had Wavvy on repeat at my house. The whole time I didn't know it was, I knew it was a cover. I didn't know it was a cover of that song. And I think that's a compliment because you guys did such a good job at making it your own that I had no idea. So I looked it up. I was like, let me listen to the original one. I look it up and it's already in my liked playlist because I listen to a lot of country and Zach Brown Band. I was like, wait, it's this song? I had no idea it was the song that I listened to so many times because you guys changed it so much.
Yeah, we get that from a lot of people.
Oh my gosh. So I listened to it and I was like, okay, like the beginning, I was like, how did he change this? It doesn't sound anything like the chorus. I was like, okay, maybe in the chorus hits, it'll sound a little bit more like your guys' version, but it like stood on its own. I think it was just like, it's one of those things where if you watch like America's Got Talent or The Voice, and they're obviously doing covers of other people, but when they do it so good that it's like, oh, like especially if they're doing like one of the judges' songs, and then they do it even better or at the same level. That's how I felt about that song. So I think that's why it did so well. And like I was mind blown. I was tripping out. I didn't know that it was a cover of that song.
Yeah, that song's got a funny story too, because James actually, he recorded that song in what, 2020?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that song's like 5 years old. So a lot of people don't really know that, at least like our rendition of it. Not the reggae version, but he did an acoustic version that we also released. We released an acoustic version first, but he recorded that back in like 2020. And this was back when like, you know, people were doing covers, but not like a lot. It was like, now it's like kind of like everyone's doing covers, which is whatever. But like Molly was doing a lot of country covers and kind of making it popular. Yeah. But he had, I don't think that's why he did it. I think he just liked that song because when I heard it, I was like, bro, I've never heard this song. I didn't even know what it was.
I'm gonna just keep it a buck with everybody. That song came about after having too many of these
couple big waves.
Shout out Big Wave.
Yeah. And I remember him playing for me, like, yo, this is fire. And didn't think anything of it. 4 or 5 years passed by and we're like, bro, like country covers are kind of smashing right now, bro.
Yeah,
like,
well, because it blends so well with the reggae style.
The reggae, they call it.
Reggae.
And we were like, shoot, we should drop a song, but we don't want to do it like, you know, like the big hit song, country songs that everybody knows. You kind of want to do something like a little under the radar, something that we can make our own. And he had it already. So I was like, bro, let's just do Keep Me in Mind. And we sent it to Kanan, who killed it. And
that's what he's known for, right? Like every song is a reggae song.
That's like his thing. Yeah. So he did what he did and turned that song into basically like a reggae song. And yeah, we hear that from a lot of people. Like people didn't know that it was a cover. We tell people it's a cover. Yeah. Definitely give the credit where it's due to Zach Brown and their whole team. Like
and we still
amazing
shout them
writing.
Out. 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Zach Brown on the radio.
In our 2 a.m. Kamoela song, we pay homage to Zach Brown again. But yeah, I think that's always been a top of mind thing for James and I is we don't want to be like the same as everyone else, right? We try to be different. We try to be unique. We try to bring a new sound to Hawaii, bring a new sound to this scene. And yeah, Keep Me in Mind was just like the tip. Like we just give me the tip right.
I love it. I think you guys work well together because you complement each other. You both do different things well, and you both have like similar style, but your own style as well. So I think I love to see how you guys incorporate both your strengths into one song. This next question comes from Mr. Devin Kamat. This person says, I need the story behind the jam Murderer, please. Freaking major song.
Joe. Go ahead.
That song is a fire song. I love that song too. Shout out Pana for producing that one. Funny story, Pana actually, he had that song on his BeatStars. Do you know what BeatStars is, bro? Okay, so BeatStars is basically like a marketplace for beats. So it's like a place that producers can go and upload beats and that the world can just go through and listen to them and buy them.
Oh,
So Pana had one, and they were like older beats of his, but I remember stumbling upon it, and I was like, yo, this beat is fire. And we were close already at the time, so I texted him, and I said, yo, bro, we need this one. So he gave it to us, and I was living with my mom at the time because I had gone through a breakup. We were living together, so I didn't have no place to go. I went and lived with my mom at her condo for a little bit. And I used to go down at my mom's condo. She had a jacuzzi or a hot tub. People still call it jacuzzis, or is that weird?
I say both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
just want to make sure I'm with the
I don't know what
times.
the difference is, but I just
koozie.
The koozie.
Koozie.
My mom had a koozie at her condo. And I would go down there like nightly just to kind of like, after a workout or something, like just de-stress from the day. The koozie is also where a lot of very important business decisions are made.
Are we talking about the koozie covering
I gotta go meeting. I gotta go
big
meeting.
wave or
the hot tub koozie.
Which koozie are we talking about now?
I gotta go meet, bro. I gotta go meeting.
Every time that he would tell his girlfriend, he'd be like, "Oh, we got a meeting, got a business meeting." It was just code word that he wanted to come over to my place to go to the jacuzzi. But a lot of ideas came from there, and this song was one of them. I remember being in my mom's at the condo in the koozie, and I was just like, "Dang!" I just gotten out of like where I said earlier, I got my head out of the clouds. Oh, and I just was kind of feeling some type of way, man, So I wrote this song, Murderer, which basically talks about, sometimes there's women out there, and I could say no names, but there's women out there that just, they aren't for you. They may not have the same vision as you. They may have their eyes set on some other things. So that's where this song came from. And it's just like, it's more of like an empowering song for all my brothers, all my fellow Kanaka out there who, sometimes you might feel a little under a rock sometimes with your women, or just people in life who sometimes belittle you. And this is a song to empower you and let you know you got it, brother.
I remember seeing this quote a long time ago. It always stuck with me. I think it was like, "Don't ever break a writer's heart because you'll turn into ink."
Oh yeah,
something like that. So don't ever break a musician's heart because you'll turn into a song.
We will turn you into a song very quickly.
Yeah. I mean, just talk to all Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. You gotta thank all of Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends though, because if not for them,
thanks for those bangers.
Right? That's where we got the bangers from.
Yeah, some of the best songs come from heartbreak.
Yes, definitely.
Well, mahalo for sharing that. All right, these next two questions are funny. Actually, next three, they're all kind of related. Finn_catcher says, "How did y'all make a video on that train? I've seen it move, but not with people on it." And this is in relation to, I posted a story of that clip of you guys doing your like little teasers of the song Thyme on the rail. So they responded to that. And then the next question from King Adam said, "Are they on the clock? Why is the rail not done?"
Oh, that's
so
funny.
Shout out to
shout out
Wes and
Department
Adam.
of Transportation.
Yes, for not kicking us off of the rail when we did that.
It was just a crazy idea, honestly.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out, again, different exciting things to do for our marketing, and what better thing than the thing that's not
They
finished.
should have thanked you for that because they need the marketing.
They commented. They said, "Come back."
Can you guys please come back when we open up the Kalihi station? When we open up the Kalihi station, can you guys please come back?
It was so
with fire
funny.
emojis.
Yeah, because we were trying to record it, and
we
thought it
struggling.
was just gonna be like smooth, The thing is like, so the camera was going all crazy, but it worked
And
out
we
good.
hear we always hear the stigma, like the rail, right? Like
when is it?
So we're like, bro, we gotta go as like construction workers, like we gotta put on the full costume and act like we were building it, and then we hopped on it.
Yeah.
And I think inside the caption I said something like, "No worry, guys.
Yeah, all your tax dollars.
Taxpayer dollars is going to good. It's going to good work." But no, that was funny.
Yeah.
Again, just trying to be creative, even with our social media and our content. We try to be different. Do stuff that you don't really see too often.
Yeah.
Engaging stuff.
And so this is in reference to the song Thyme, which I remember I don't know if you guys were doing that as marketing, like help us name the song, or like
yes.
or that actually you guys already had the song title in mind or something, like because I remember seeing a bunch of posts leading up to like actually titling it THYME. Right,
It was a
here.
little bit of both. Hey, there it is.
I brought it for you guys.
Oh, perfect.
There it is.
Yeah.
But
I think we
Yeah.
were okay. The way that one came out was I think it was just named. What was it named?
no,
Herb.
it's called Herb.
Yeah.
Because it was like a Stony song, right? It was a Stony song that James wrote, a banger that like once I heard him, I was like, brother, this is it.
Like, what do you
And-
mean? Like you cook on stone? Because it's about cooking, right? Like
Oh,
cooking with
like
a
hot stone?
plate, like a hot plate, like stones. Like
Yes.
Yes,
Well, you know
exactly.
the funny thing, actually, no. Actually, though, the funny thing is, I actually wrote that song with the intentions of not about weed. I'm
But it was
genu-
it was a Stony vibe.
yes,
for sure.
But it was I wanted to use all the characteristics of it.
He's
but-
like personifying
yeah, but
the Mary Jane.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
and so
Because tell him what the song really is about.
well, cheating.
Oh,
It's about having
It's like
fun.
Yeah,
Wants
it's
to
about
play.
like, and this is not to be confused that this has anything to do with us. We just like to write songs that people might resonate with.
yeah.
And
Not every song is that deep.
yes,
Or
exactly.
like
Yeah.
related.
So
like,
this was like a song about, the brother who just isn't committed in the relationship. He's a little unfaithful. He's a little just not on the right path. And basically he's asking who's got the time tonight? Who's got the time to come with me, come hang with me? But
It was a playful song.
yeah.
And but because of the vibe of it and everything, and the words of everything, that's when we kind of we're kind of talking.
Yeah.
And then he had the idea.
but I told him and he didn't like it at
Well, because
first.
it changed the time, like TIME. I think that
No,
was
no,
kinda
it was still herb.
it was still- okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Or we're thinking about it. We're like, okay, what do we name? What can we name this song?
And I'm not, and I'm if I'm, I don't know, but if I'm not mistaken, I think Kumai has a little bit into this.
Oh, so
No.
this is where her talent comes in.
This is where a little bit. I had brought it up to her, and she just validated that. Oh my God, that's a great
He
idea.
can't give it to her. He just can't.
I can't. Okay. So I was like, okay, time, right? Like it's song. Who's got the time tonight? And it's kind of like a Stony song. So it's like, people refer to marijuana in different names,
Yeah.
right? They call it the green,
Mary Jane.
the Mary Jane, the Crib, like whatever they call it. And
Sensi.
the Sensi. And I was thinking, bro, I've never heard someone call it, oh, I'm sorry, herb. They call it herb all the time. Like, oh, who got herb? And I'm thinking, herb, okay. And I'm like, time, okay, time is an herb. I'm like, bro, how creative and different would it be if we named this song Time? Like, and just let the people kind of dissect it on their own, which it isn't hard to do.
Yeah.
But it's like, it kind of plays, it's like that's the right figurative language I'm saying? Is it a double entendre? Is that the right
I
word?
think that's what I was thinking in my head.
Well, I don't, so please don't roast me.
Yeah.
But I think that's what
It's
it is. It's
definitely
like
a
when
double on Anaconda.
yeah, exactly.
I know. I love
What he
the
said.
word. I love the wordplay and the puns and stuff. I don't remember all the exact.
I know, that was like 8th grade.
I know simile,
English.
metaphor, analogy. Dude,
I know,
those are a little
those
bit
are like
easier.
more.
Yeah, when you got like double, triple entendres and like all the other
that's
stuff,
where I-
personification, alliteration. That's where I got lost in English.
Same.
I just like to rhyme with time.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where that one started. And then I asked my sister, Kumar, I was like, bro, what do you think about this idea? And she's like, oh my God, that's it. Yeah. And I was like, okay. And I told him, I said, bro, we gotta name
I'm not
this
gonna
song.
lie, I wasn't feeling it at
Bro, we
first.
gotta name this song Time.
He had to kind of
THYME.
butter
And
me
he's
up
like,
a little bit. Not gonna lie.
no, bro, that's so corny, bro. That's not it. I said, cuz, just trust, bro. Trust.
Had to have another meeting and then it was all good.
Yeah, one more.
Had to go big
koozie.
wave.
Yeah, one more koozie and
Got
one
some
more big wave.
waves. We good.
And he was on board.
Right on. And it did really well.
Yeah,
One of
I
the
think
top
people-
songs.
Yeah, it's our biggest song to date. And
Awesome.
It's climbing, so.
All right. This last question comes from _Andrew Tran.
Oh,
Shout out to Andrew. He
boy.
says,
Yeah.
this is the most important question of the podcast. So, who has the time?
Oh.
I've got to say it's me today.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree.
I gotta agree that Kamaka Flocka
Flame.
Waka.
I got the time.
Flame has the time
Yep.
today.
Because I figured they like cooking. They talk about it so much. I was
Yeah.
like, let me just bring some for them because I'm a nice guy.
Oh, thank you,
bro.
brother.
So I got the time. I
think
know
we
you guys
just-
have a lot of things to do, so I went out of my way and got the time.
So funny.
Exact.
Just
Yeah.
ran out too.
Yeah. Don't worry. You guys good. I know you're going to be hungry after this, so we can cook. All right. Mahalo, everybody, for the social media fan questions. Make sure you leave some for our next guest, and maybe your question will make it on the podcast. So we're coming to the back end of the podcast, and I like to ask all of my guests the same question about keeping it aloha. It's the name of the podcast. It's something I try to do every day of my life. So I want to know in your lives, how do you keep it aloha?
Yeah. First off, I just want to say, you're doing like amazing work, bro.
Thanks.
And as much as you're proud of us, it's likewise we're proud of you, man. Like, there's not many people in our community that are, we're in hard
Perpetuating
times,
aloha, too.
like pushing out aloha for what it truly is, and we look up to you in that sense and appreciate all of that, bro. For real.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, it's just for the clicks and views, so yeah, that's
You just
the
have
truth
to,
of
bro.
it,
You just have
yeah.
to ruin it, right?
I'm actually not a good person.
Oh,
But I appreciate that. Yeah, I think
course.
I try to be as authentic as possible, and I'm a kind guy. I love aloha. I love love.
You
So
live it. You live
hopefully,
aloha.
people are inspired by that.
I think the best answer, honestly, is we keep it aloha and serve aloha the best way we can, and that is through our music. Through performing, through interactions with our fans, with our community, friends and family. Everything we do, even at work. Yes, we both work 9-to-5 jobs. We perpetuate what it is to truly live aloha and give aloha, or we try our best to. We fall out sometimes, but make sure to get back on the right path.
Try to always treat others how we want to be treated.
Yes. And through our music is the easiest way, because it's what we love to do. It's what it's our best way to communicate with people, is in the way we write music and the way we perform. Always trying to be super engaging with our audience, with our fans, and let them know how much we appreciate them. Like every show we do, from grad parties to weddings to big tours and shows, is we understand what it means to take out your phone, purchase a ticket, spend your hard-earned money to come out to see someone perform. And we don't take that lightly at all. So we make sure that when we hop on stage, we giving you guys 100,000,000% everything we got. And that's how we show aloha. And
I mean, it shows.
Yeah.
You just came off your tour, and you barely speak, right?
voice is kind of gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so some people, they keep it aloha. They try to show aloha and live aloha 24/7. But would you say Wavvy, and this is on record, spreads aloha, keeps aloha 9 to 5, 5 to 9, overtime?
Oh,
I'd
be lying. I mean, if I said yes all the time. I mean,
I would say for the most part.
for the
we
most
try.
part, though, we will always put that first. Like, we always, like James said,
We
we'll always
love us.
treat people. Yeah,
We love
us at heart, and we'll treat people how we feel like we want to be treated. And sometimes you gotta. Even Jesus did it, right? There's such thing as like righteous
Humility.
anger and whatnot. Like, when it doesn't always come out. It may not seem like it comes out with aloha, but we always make sure to get back on track. And we know internally, no matter who's on the outside may think whatever they may think, we know what we're doing and what our reason is for and the aloha behind it. So I feel like as long as we know that, we'll be okay.
Yeah. I actually didn't care about the answer. I just wanted to throw in your lyrics over there. I don't know if you guys got that.
I got it.
Yeah, I didn't care about the answer. I just wanted to throw that in. Cool. Nice answer, though. That was really beautiful. That was really good.
Thank you, because I was kind of
Yeah.
rambling actually for a little bit. So I was like, now that I know that you weren't really paying attention to the answer, I feel a lot better.
When you said you worked the 9 to 5, that's all I kept thinking of. You singing that 9 to 5.
5 to 9 bit.
Yeah.
Overtime.
Yeah. All right. So, you say you guys work, 9 to 5 jobs, and we see you're crushing it in the music scene, but it must be hard to balance. I know in my life, I have a lot of things going on, and that's already tough. So I don't work a 9 to 5, and they say when you don't work a 9 to 5, you work a 24/7.
For sure.
But you're working 9 to 5 and you're doing this music thing, which is like entrepreneurship. And so you're working a 9 to 5 and a 24/7. So that's, I don't know, there's not enough time in the day to, or in the kitchen to do everything that you need to do.
Yeah.
So like, how do you do it, and what people are curious. I'm sure they want to know what do you guys do in your 9 to 5.
I'm an
Yeah.
accountant.
Yeah.
In my 9
No,
to
he's.
5.
I
You
bet
ever watched the movie?
I bet
You ever watched the
people
movie
are
The
surprised
Accountant?
to hear that answer.
Yeah. He's like that guy, the accountant.
He just sees all the numbers and it's
Yeah. But no, you want to shout out? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a full-time at Hawaiian Dredging Construction Company. I'm working on the joint venture project as an accountant. And yeah, I studied economics.
But talk about how that
but-
skill set helps us out in business and Wavvy.
Well, I mean, numbers, books, tours. This stuff is not cheap. It's expensive. Shoot, I don't know. I'd rather do music.
Yeah.
But you said you like numbers earlier in the
I
podcast.
do. I really love numbers, honestly, and I'm super thankful for my job too. Because I mean, at first, you try to hide it. Like you're like, hey, like music, whatever, because you don't want it to cross paths. But it's gone to the point, and they love what I do, and they embrace me. So I'm thankful for my peers and my uppers. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. I'm in a very same boat as James, but I work for Kamehameha Schools for the Pauʻahi Foundation, and very close to here, actually, like 3 minutes up the road. And same thing, I love what I do, helping Native Hawaiians get higher education, right? And I'm very fortunate to have such a supportive system at work where my coworkers actually like fly out to they came out to Vegas to our tour show. They're supporting me on my shows. My boss is so awesome, always supporting. Shout out Chris. Yeah, it's to answer your question, it's not easy.
I think it's communication.
Yeah.
Being always open about everything, being able to talk about, and that goes into even us, the band, and the our relationships, outside perspectives, and everything. That's honestly how I keep up with it. Is just like you have to talk through everything.
Yeah.
About your schedule, about changes, about updates.
We see stuff like that happen all the time, right? You see people, relationships, you see bands break up, you see all kinds of things happening, and it's like the animosity when you don't communicate.
You
things,
hold it
right?
all in.
Hold it in, and it happens to all of us. It happens to us sometimes, but we try our best to always. We have meetings every week, sometimes a little too much meetings. Our managers hate that, but
We love to check in. That's why we love to
check
see
in
how
on each
everybody's
other.
feeling. Where
Hey,
they're meant.
you got something to get it off your chest? Now is the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's important to us. We do want to make music a full-time thing. That's our dream. We love music. It's really hard to balance the two, especially with the demand of where the music's going nowadays. But we're fortunate that right now we can. And, having health insurance is great.
And dental.
And dental,
yeah.
yes, definitely.
Yep.
But yeah, I try to look at it as a blessing more than anything, like to be able to have basically 2 jobs,
Two
right?
streams of
2
income,
like
yeah.
almost careers, really.
It helps, right? It helps, like we talked about earlier. It helps to, like not have to just think about music sometimes.
Because I'm thinking, if I'm not going to work, okay, I'm getting up, I'm going to the studio for 8 hours now. I'm like, that sounds like a burnout waiting to happen. So it also clears our mind. It gives us that hunger when we're at work. Okay, right after work, bro,
Gives you
let's
something
go.
to be excited for. Yeah.
We're
It's
hitting
like
the studio.
finishing school so you can go home and play video games.
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
go to sports, whatever.
And I
Yeah.
firmly believe God will let us know when it's gonna be our time to transition. But
Yeah. We're going to let
Till
it
then,
happen naturally.
enjoy it.
It might happen faster than you guys think, especially with how
Maybe.
quick I see your trajectory going. And maybe after this podcast, hopefully it helps. Maybe you guys get more sponsors and and maybe they provide health insurance. Maybe it's like HMSA or something sponsors you guys.
HMSA, you
yeah.
listening?
You guys can, bro.
Nah, but yeah, I want to honestly shout out like my family, my girlfriend for holding it down for us. Honestly, like it's the people around you that really that just support you, and it helps you when you need something to lean on. Because this game is not for the weak.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sleepless nights. There's
A lot.
There's a lot of
A lot of conversations with like your loved ones about, I'm not going to be home tonight, like until 1 a.m.
Walking in the door.
Well,
Yeah.
trust.
Past midnight.
Yeah, just like that song. Yeah, exactly. Like, will you still trust me when I walk?
That's really what that song is about. That was a
Yeah.
time in our life where this music was like taking control. It was like 9 to 5, then 5 to 9. Like,
And we love that. We love it.
yeah,
But
there's nothing bad about it.
we also we just human.
Yeah.
You know? And shoot, we get tired.
It gets overwhelming, and it's just like reminding the people in your life that
Thank you.
chasing a dream is no joke. I'm sure you know. Like, it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, a lot of effort, and a lot of times it's the people around you who suffer from it, like not getting enough time with you, friends and family. And it's just like having them level with you, and just seeing that you're in a season right now where you're trying to chase a dream and really accomplish these endeavors to, in hope, set up a lifestyle for your friends, for your family, right? To kind of, I guess, elevate the life that we currently live in, right? Everyone's trying to make it in this world in some way or form, and especially entrepreneurs. We all have a dream, and we want to reach financial freedom. We want to be able to not work the 9 to 5. And yeah, it takes a lot of time, a lot of late nights. And that's kind of the grind that we're in right now.
Yeah.
And that's why we value the support so much also. And it takes a lot too
It takes a team.
Yeah. But also we thank every single one of you guys, the audience, that all of our fans, everybody that just is streaming us, loving us, and giving us the support. You know, you're the reason why we keep doing what we're doing and doing what we love.
Yeah.
Well, this is awesome to hear, because I'm seeing a level of maturity that, you know, not a lot of people in your industry might have, you know, while going through like a peak of their career, you know, like a busy moment of their career, their breakthrough, you know. Sometimes, you know, things can get convoluted, and, you know, you get all this fame, and maybe it goes to your head, and if you don't have a good foundation, good people around you, you know, you could end up changing, and you could end up losing yourself. So,
Sure,
you know,
definitely.
I'm happy hearing to you guys talk, you know, especially about communication, because bands break up all the time. We just saw that recently, right? There's stories of, you know, so many other bands breaking up or people leaving, but there are some that, you know, stick together,
For sure.
you know, that have made it through the storms, you know, and it's just like, it's a relationship just like anything else. There needs to be communication, there needs to be trust, there needs to be honesty. And, you know, I'm happy. I was going to ask you guys about that, but you already answered it. So it's cool to see that, you know, you guys have that open line of communication with each other. Even me and Jordan, you know, we've been doing this for, you know, 4 years together, maybe, him and I. And, you know, we just had a conversation not too long ago, like, one open, honest, like, hey, I don't like how this is going. I like how this is going. And we just got to get aligned. So even though we've been working together for so long, and we see this podcast that, you know, people like, there's still stuff that we're working on every single time, and stuff that, you know, in the background, like, maybe it's not going as good as what it appears on the screens and, you know, the highlight reel that you see on Instagram. So, you know, there's always, in anything that you see online, there's so much more that goes on in the background that we're all dealing with, whether we have, you know, 100,000 followers or 10 followers, you know, it doesn't matter. We're all going through these same issues and trying to balance work, trying to balance life, trying to balance relationships, trying to get health insurance. it's all the same struggles that we all go through as human. And that's the coolest thing about this podcast that I learned from talking with everybody is, like, we all got the same. We're all going through the same
We
things.
make the joke all the
Yeah.
time, but it's like, bruh, this music stuff, it could stop tomorrow, but we
We're still going to be best friends.
Yeah,
Like,
I love that. I think that's what you guys have. That's your advantage over maybe some other thing, other bands. I don't know too many of the interpersonal relationships, but I can tell that you guys are genuinely friends, and you've been friends for a long time. And
I think the biggest thing was that we became friends before music. Like, it wasn't, music was just a shared passion.
Yeah.
But we was golfing together. We was bodyboarding together. We was just cruising Hilo town, like, river hopping, like, you know how it is. And I really think if you're in a group or a band, I guess maybe this is like a word of advice, but prioritize the relationship first before the business. Because I truly think that's like what's going to help you longevity wise. and that when shit does hit the fan and it gets rocky and people aren't agreeing on things, you have a foundation to land on, right? And that's that relationship.
When there's no foundation, things tend to either escalate really quickly or, you know what I mean, like negative really quickly. It's
Well, because we're from Hilo, that's why.
Hey, and that's
Maybe a
that's
little
what we have
different.
to remind ourselves too, is we just two Hilo brothers trying to make a name for ourselves.
That's why I'm just one Hilo boy that talks story too much. There's some Portuguese from Hilo.
We love it.
Yeah. All right, so what is one thing you wish people knew about you that they don't? I mean, the jobs is pretty interesting. I don't think a lot of people know that.
Knew that.
But yeah,
still
if there's anything else or maybe something you think people misunderstand about you as individuals or maybe the band.
I think one misconception might be that like Wavvy is like, a lot of people they know our music and they hear a lot of our old songs and stuff, and they think that it's like we're like a R&B and like hip hop in that lane. But like James said, we're truly like just local brothers. Both went to Kamehameha schools, Hawaiians at heart, and we just love to make music. And I think if I could like say anything personally that people might not know, is that I'm like a 0 handicap golfer. So like if anybody wants to smoke, we can play. Nah.
That's gonna help you so much, because as you get older, as you guys are seeing, everybody gets into golf.
Oh yeah. Hey, if any musicians out there want to do like a
musician,
golf,
I see Roman golfing.
Yeah, golf tournament.
COVID was the
COVID.
funniest thing, bro. We kept getting hit up to like go golf during COVID, and we'd be like, "Yeah, I just got the clubs from Facebook Marketplace last week." And be like, "No." There was like no clubs on Facebook Marketplace. I remember at one point it was like everybody had clubs.
I didn't get into it until this past year, but I'm still learning.
Get into golf.
I'm gonna have a Keep It Low golf tournament at some point.
Yes.
In I don't know when, but at some point I will have it, and I hope you guys are there. And
Oh,
I hope
we'll
you're on
be
my
there.
team. You and Kyle Kilausing. That's who I vote on my team.
Oh, he's a hammer.
I think I might win. I think I could shoot like 90 over, and we just do best ball.
I'm taking Sean.
Oh, you take Sean?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Do you
Sean,
golf,
you're
Sean?
in. That's right.
right.
You guys gonna be all right.
It's best ball.
You guys get hot, bro.
Yeah. But is there anything else that you want to share besides that? Besides
say-
Kalai's great golf skills.
No, I'm not that good.
I'd say back to, I think us being like Hawaiians, we're very actually like about perpetuating the culture. I mean, he doesn't like just work at Kamehameha schools too, you know. Like we actually like lived through a lot of this. We grew up on this culture, and coming from Big Island, like I don't know, Oʻahu is kind of like shady, but
Yeah.
you know, Big Island, it's I mean, it's to the roots, brah. So we really about the culture and
Hospitality, the aloha, compassion, like that's like
It's
top,
totally.
it's like top of mind for us all the time in everything we do.
Yeah, it's all over Hawaii, but when you get into those small subsections of Hawaii, it's even more so. It's to the extreme. It's like you don't do people wrong. You don't,
Yeah.
you know,
And we
talk
just-
bad
and that's
about
how
this
we was
person.
raised
And
too, you know.
it's all gonna come around, and that's why it's like you. As much as I'm not trying to like disrespect the Oʻahu people or whatever, it's like you can tell the outer island people. I can tell when people in private school, public school, like everybody has a type.
It's a
you know,
different
and
lifestyle.
you know, sometimes people surprise me like, oh, I thought you was private school, but you was public school. I thought you public school, but you private school. You know, you can tell if you've been in Hawaii long enough, you can tell the different types of people and where they're from. That's why when we meet everybody, first things we talk about is where you
What school
from,
you in?
what school you went, because that gives us all the information we need.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
That's funny.
so that's what keeps us together. And then we have a 1 degree of separation. Oh yeah, I went to school with your cousin, or oh yeah, I played basketball with that guy, and you know, it's just we're all so connected. And that's the good and bad thing about Hawaii.
There is one thing I would like to say that I forgot. I am the fastest artist in Hawaii. So if anybody wants to race, I have like a
This guy wants to race everybody.
3.940. So it's like whatever.
I don't believe that because that's not possible. But you know, have you guys ever met Brock
Yes, it
Cruz?
Yes.
Wasn't he tried to race everybody at one point?
Cuz, call him over now.
Yeah, Brock Cruz, if you want to smoke, Bring the camera. We lining up, boy. Sandy's Beach. Hey,
In the sand.
no, the bumper. What is it called? The speed bump. boo.
Is he
Second
still
batch.
doing it? It was him, right? He was doing the races. He was
I
racing.
think
everybody.
so. That's the guy right there. Truly.
Let's see that. Let's see that.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
And we truly, like, we just want to see Hawaiians on top.
Yep.
We want to see Hawaiians advancing in this world. And for Kamehameha schools and all the stuff going on, stop. Just stop it. Hawaiians, we've been through enough, and we're just gonna, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and we're gonna keep doing it with Aloha. And I think, as I've heard from a lot of people, when the world is in help and when the world like needs healing, they're gonna look to Hawaii because Aloha is the answer, it's the cure, and yeah.
Yeah, Auntie
Just like
Pilahi
you.
Paki said, when the world's gonna look to Hawaii for the key, and the key is Aloha.
Facts.
Yeah. So I truly believe that, and that's what we try to perpetuate.
That's why
every
we
day.
just
That's why we
keep
keep
it-
keep it Aloha.
All right, so can you share a life hack before we wrap up? We're gonna rip some Pokemon cards and get you out of here.
Yes, sir.
My life hack is as we get older and everything, I've come to notice that I find myself recording small moments so that I can look back on them to enjoy them. As I get older, my parents get older, my dog gets older, and having those memories, it brings me joy and it brings me comfort. That's my life hack.
Beautiful. Yeah, just
I like
try
that.
it. Mine is like similar. I'm not a life hack, but something that I'm trying to do more. Just be more present in the moment because that's what peace is. Because I've been more focused on peace than happiness recently. Of just like finding peace in the chaotic moments of life, and I cannot be at peace unless I'm present. Like I can be chilling at home and on my phone watching something and with Faith, but I mean that's still a lot of stimulants going on, right? But like if I can go walk on the beach, enjoy the sunset without taking the picture, I think that's what I've been focusing more on and just enjoying that
in the moment.
Yeah. But there are a lot of times where I love recording. My thing is like if I'm on a hike or somewhere, some sort of thing where it's picturesque, I usually just take the picture, get out of the way, and then just enjoy the rest of it. Yeah.
That's a good one. For me, I don't know if it's more of a life hack versus just like advice, but something for me that we've had like people ask us like, what makes you guys tick and like what makes it work, what makes the train go, and we touched on it earlier, but just surrounding yourself with like-minded people. And that's been my life hack is when I'm entering a new endeavor, when I want to do something in life, I try to just surround myself with people who are going to uplift me and be at the same level as me. There's people in life that, might take you down, and just sometimes you spend too much time around those kinds of people and it becomes like almost like a habit, and then you're not able to break through that shell that God wants you to get through. And it just brings me back to the point. Surround yourself with good people. Create a team. Team is really important. Like our band, our management, shout out our managers, Jamie and Osna. They are amazing, and they help keep this ship afloat for sure.
Shout out all the boys too for holding that down
Yeah. I'm
for
sorry
us.
we didn't get a chance to
we
talk
didn't get-
about
we're gonna
all the
shout you guys
boys,
out
but
right
yeah,
now.
shout them out.
Okay, we're gonna shout out our drummer, Brother Shai, from Ka'u. He also Kamehameha School's alumni, class of 2024. Brother can't even go in the green room yet, bro.
What?
Every show we go to, he got to stand outside with his girlfriend at the merch table.
But that boy hold it down.
He hold it down though. Yeah. Our brother Nainoa, he's Oʻahu boy, but
One of the good ones.
one of the good ones. And I always when I first met him, I said, "Oh, Nainoa. Oh, me, bro, Hawaiian. Oh no, I'm not Hawaiian." I was, "Oh, imposter then." But he's honorary Hawaiian, bro.
Yeah.
We took him in, we hanai'd him, cause he may not have the cocoa, but he get the hot, bro.
Like, he's
I tell you
Filipino.
what,
Sure.
though, he get the
He
castle
Filipino.
curse.
The what?
The castle curse.
Oh, CASSO.
Okay.
You don't know how to spell.
I don't know what it is, but there
Yes.
are some hammers that come out of castle.
Brock Cruz.
Oh yeah.
I mean, no, but Roman,
Oh, yeah?
HIRIE. I think the whole band.
Oh,
of
Roman
Hawaiʻi
came out of
Kai.
Castle? Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
Yes.
think most of the band
Oh,
they started at
Nolan.
Castle. Yeah.
It's a lot of guys
Yeah.
came out of Castle. I don't know what the
Yeah.
music program is, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all doing a great job.
So shout out Nye, he's our bass player. And new addition to the band, Trey, he plays keys.
Yeah, you guys might recognize him.
You might
from-
recognize him.
from-
You might recognize him doing his worm across the stage, his magic mic.
how's his ACL?
His ACL is healing, bro. He might just give James a run for his money on that race. I don't know. But yeah, that's the boy right now playing the keys. And
Shout out brother Evan.
Evan.
He's holding down the playback for
What
us.
school did Evan go to?
HBA.
HBA.
Okay.
And then
Which stands for, I just heard this out, but it stands for Hawaii's Best Asians, apparently. But I was just told that.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the last member of the band, Daniel San. He's our videographer, another HBA alumni. Hammer,
Does he do your music videos too?
music
Okay, your
videos.
music videos are awesome.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
he's fire.
unreal. But that culminates like the team. And
Yeah, and Osna, a past podcast guest, very
Yep.
talented guy, doing 10 million things all at once, doesn't sleep.
all the time.
Yep.
He's been a big part of like the new reemergence. Yeah.
Definitely. And then Jamie is like our day-to-day manager, does all the bookings, does everything really.
Oh, awesome.
She's like the momager, we like to call it. So we love her. But yeah, that's just a little life hack there is surround yourself with good people and get a team. Find yourself a mentor in anything. Don't ever be afraid to find a mentor to teach you or to bring you into the industry that you're trying to get into.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had plenty mentors in life.
Yeah.
We always put the pride aside, put the humility on, and find someone who is better than you at what you're trying to do and learn from them.
Yeah. One of my favorite quotes from Socrates, I think, is real wisdom or true wisdom is knowing that you know nothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So always have that
That's
learner's
us.
mindset, that beginner's mindset, and take advice. But be careful, because my thing is I only listen to people who are where I want to be. I don't listen to the people commenting like, "Hey, you should have asked this question. Hey, you should get this guest on." I'm like, if you're not where I want to be, I'm not gonna listen to you. But if you're where I want to be and you're a mentor, I look up to you, and you're telling me this, I'm gonna listen to you.
Yeah, we have a name for those kind of people in the Wavvy camp. We call them clowns.
Clowns. Yeah, they're the couch critics. All right, so we're gonna record something right now. We're gonna recordception this. All right, so
Let's go.
What we're gonna do on the podcast is, if you're following me on social media, I have my Kamaka Rips Instagram where I rip Pokemon packs, and it's my basically open confession of me being addicted to Pokemon on the internet. Every day for the last 70-something days, I've been doing a daily God Pack challenge. A God Pack is when all the cards inside are like the top cards of the set. It's like a 1 in so many chances. It's like super hard to get.
I don't even want to ask how much
This-
a God pack.
Yeah.
It's like a God Pack in this prismatic set. This prismatic set is a really popular one. So I think it's like maybe going for like $15 a pack. So they're pretty expensive. The top card in this is like worth like $4,000 in a PSA 10.
Oh my God.
So these are really good packs, but the pull rates are very low. Fate has been gone. She's the one with the hot hands, but she's usually my good luck charm. So I need, new, fresh, luck, new wave of hands to help me pull my God Pack. So I'm going to record my actual video and put this on Instagram while we're actually recording this video. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, then this was a week ago and you've already seen my video on Instagram. If you're seeing this on Instagram, then you'll see it in like a couple minutes after I finish this podcast. All right. So day 78 sorry, I got to do it again. Live. We're not cutting any of this. Okay. Day 78 of opening a pack until we get a God Pack. Here with my guests right here, the two Hilo boys, Hawaiʻi and James. I caught in some
go.
backup. We're recording an episode of the Keep It Low podcast.
I'm actually so excited.
And I need help
Never opened
ripping
the
some
Pokemon
packs.
pack.
Yeah, you never opened
First
it?
time.
No,
Yeah.
you are popping the Pokemon cherry right now, brother.
Yep.
I know it might have been a little after your guys' time. So basically, you just make a little puka up here.
Okay.
You can rip it.
Because we want to keep the cards in the best condition as possible.
just in case there's a God Pack or
Yes.
if there's a really good card. Okay. So what we do is you open it.
Hey, you bugger, watch out. Give me a hard time.
All right, okay, there you go.
Okay. Okay, what am I looking for? Come on.
So we're
come on.
looking for like cards
Shining?
that look good, like
Okay.
full art cards. So I'll show you, and then you guys can learn how. So,
Okay, we'll go
all right. So
first.
take it out of
Okay,
the pack.
okay.
Put this is just a player card. You can put it on the side.
Player
Keep it down
card.
like this.
Keep it down.
Yeah. So take the player card out,
Wow.
and then the back one put to the front.
This
like
top one?
Yeah. It's just the energy. So I like to guess the energy. So
Put to the front here.
I would say like green for leaf. Oh, it's blue. Okay. So I got a blue one. So you guys can guess what color you think it
I'm
is.
gonna go yellow.
I'm going red.
Okay, go.
Damn it.
Oh,
Hey.
Basic
you
energy.
got it. Yeah. Okay. So put that to the side. Okay. I'm gonna go first, and then you guys can just see what I do. So you hold it like this, and when you're recording with a camera, you pull it to the side like this. So the first ones are just all common cards, and then the last three are where the good cards are. So you see, this one looks different. This is all right. It's not like a big hit or anything. So I didn't get anything, but you want to look for like you know it's good.
That one looks
Right.
kind of mean.
Yeah, so it is cool if you don't know what you're
go,
doing.
Okay, yeah,
but-
go.
Run
Okay,
the
so,
team.
So
you hold
these
it up,
mean
hold it up to
nothing.
the camera.
These mean nothing in the
Yeah,
beginning.
the beginning ones are just common cards.
Okay. So like
Yeah.
this?
People actually play the game, so they use it
Oh,
for
I
the
see,
game.
I see.
But as collectors, you just want like the big,
Okay.
big hammer cards.
Come on, guys.
If we get a really good card on the podcast, that
I have
This
a
is
feeling
huge.
right now,
yeah,
low-key.
we don't have a god pack. The god pack would be all the shiny good cards, but
Is it coming up?
no, you would know from the first card
Okay.
if it's a god pack. So we don't have a god pack, and the energy would be shiny. So none of us have a god pack. So now you're in the hollows. These are just like holographics.
These are okay?
Yeah, these are okay. Okay, nothing. You gotta keep going.
Come on.
Okay, yeah. Me and you got cooked. We didn't get anything. Only because this is a really hard set to pull something. Other
Really?
sets you could
All
get
right,
some
fam.
good stuff. Sorry, James, bring us home.
You guys ready to lock in?
Yeah, lock in. Come on.
Come on, bro.
All right.
You got pointed a little bit
Okay.
more towards the camera. Okay.
Okay.
But that's the excitement. Is like you wanna,
yeah.
you know,
I love it.
get something good.
It's like gambling.
Yeah, exactly.
We're degenerates at
Yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly. That's why I'm addicted to Pokemon. It's legal gambling.
Yes.
All right, keep going. Hopefully you get an EX or some sort of hit for
Yeah.
us.
We need a Charizard.
This one doesn't have a Charizard,
Ah, okay.
but we'll open other packs next time. Okay,
that
nothing. They're just the holographics. And we all got cooked here on the Kids. Thanks for helping. Stay tuned for day 79. Faith will be back, and hopefully she's a good luck charm. All right, so we're still recording our episode of the Keep It Low podcast. That's a little bit into the Pokemon life. But yeah, I have shows coming up. I have my Keep It Low card show coming
Let's
up on June
go.
5th. The week this comes out actually on Friday. So if you guys are around, come by. We'll rip some packs. You guys can
Say
learn a
less.
little bit more about
Yeah.
the Pokemon world. But until then, let's wrap this podcast up. Is there anything else you want to share? If not, tell us where we can find you.
Just want to say mahalo again for having us, brother.
Thank you.
You guys can basically find us hopefully everywhere soon. We are on Instagram, we're on TikTok, all social medias, and the handle is going to be Wavvy Music, Wavy with 2 V's. We got some shows coming up this summer for everybody watching over there in the mainland. We're going to be at the Holo Holo Festival in July in San Diego. Then we'll be at the Holo Holo Festival in Sacramento in September. We got some exciting stuff coming up that we can't share too much about yet, but just know that we got some fire music coming out for you guys, and yeah, excited.
Also want to shout out Wavy World coming
Wavy
soon.
World.
The merch
Oh,
Yes.
is about to go crazy.
Got a new website, wavyworld.com. It's going to be live by the time this comes out. So yeah, some new merch. You guys can go check it out. We love to see you guys wearing it at the shows.
I want to do a couple shout outs too. I want to shout out my beautiful girlfriend for holding it down for me. Shout out my family and shout out our band for just making everything possible. I also want to shout out my girlfriend's sister who is absolutely like in love with your show.
Oh, really?
So,
Awesome. Well, what's her name?
Christina Slate.
Christina Slayton?
Slate.
Slate, Christina Slate. We love you here on the Keep It Low podcast. Just like they have love for their fans, we have love for ours. I mean,
Yes.
without you guys, this will have 0 views. Nobody will watch it. Nobody would care about it. You know, even the streams help us. You know, it helps pay for the bills. It helps get us the numbers so we can sell to sponsors and, you know, we can promote them. They can you know, pay us, and then we can continue running this ship. You know, I can pay Jordan can pay Sean. You know, it's all connected. You know, without
Circular economy.
yeah, circular economy. Yeah. So like without you guys, like none of this happened. So thank you so much for the support, and thank you so much to Wavvy. You know, I'm super proud of you guys, seeing you from, you know, when I first knew about you guys in 2021, and seeing the growth. And I'm always going to be in your corner. Hopefully I'll have my own festival one day. I'll hire you guys for a full rate. Hopefully I'm making enough money. No need to give the brada discount. We'll all be making money by then, and then we can all go gamble in Vegas.
Rip some cards.
I was ripping packs while doing slots. I was like full dopamine max.
That's like euphoria right there, bro.
That's a dream. If I would have pulled something good and hit
a jackpot,
take me away. Like, I don't need to live anymore. That's amazing.
Oh my God.
But mahalo, Hawaiʻi and James, for joining us on the Keep It Low podcast. Spread love, be kind to one another, and mahalo for listening to us today. We have new episodes every Thursday, so make sure you follow us and leave a review. I'm your host, Kamaka. Remember to always keep it aloha.